Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Show number 581.
Hey. Bargain alert! Welcome to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
Tom.
Samantha, our producer's here on news today, Mr. Seth Lumpazelli. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You can't hear it? What's wrong?
No, now I can.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You all right? You all right?
You don't have to be here,
You're
Seth.
all right.
Seth
I
asked
do
me-
have to be here. As I said earlier, this is the highlight of my week.
Is Butler in VA? Is he in
I have no idea.
the old Virginia?
I don't think
No idea.
We don't know.
so.
Maybe we should put out a missing persons report. I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Seth, get on it. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's show number what? 581?
Yes.
581 of A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. And yeah, we're going to have some fun today.
Fun Friday?
It is a fun Friday in the continuing saga that is the weird Groundhog Day scenario that everybody's living right now. It feels a little weird. Like this feels like just like any other, Friday that we'd be doing, and seems repetitive. It seems like we just did this.
Yeah.
the whole
Right?
time seems rocketing.
It's going so fast. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Too
how
fast.
Yeah,
It's almost August.
Absolutely
But
too
I look
fast.
forward to it. I'm like, get through my life as fast as I hate to say,
Jesus.
I don't want to say it
Get
like I want to
this over
die.
with.
I don't want to die, but
Why,
it's like,
why
but it's
would
like,
you say that?
I don't
What are
know.
you trying
It's
to get
literally
to?
like every
Elderly
week. I'm just
We're-
like, get through it. Get through it.
We're trying to win.
We've been
Because I feel like it's fast forwarding
We've
through
been
the
on
corona.
for 38 minutes, or 38 seconds, rather, and you already want to kill yourself.
I don't want to kill myself, but I want it to fast forward like 6-7 months, and if that means I die 6-7 months sooner, that's fine. As long as we get rid of this corona.
Okay, I
That's
see what you're
all.
saying. Yeah,
So
no, Paul
there
Williams.
seems like,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's the problem, though. I think psychologically, we all are thinking there's going to be a finite end to it, and like one day they're going to be like, it's open, and the balloons,
Crazy drunkenness.
and
Yes.
most likely it'll be like a slow.
We're going to do
like,
it back and forth for a little bit, kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're doing now.
Yeah, some vaccine will come out, and like all the rich will get it
Hey, I
first.
signed
and
up for that.
everybody will
That's
get
what
it.
we
Petition like
Hey,
a
I
mother to
signed
get
up for that.
vaccine.
You know what happened?
Do you know I'm in the thing now?
What?
What?
I'm getting I'm a
Oh,
test.
you're a trial. You're a tester.
I'm a tester.
No
What?
way.
Hey, I'm a real American hero.
know when you do it, I'm not
getting
coming in.
Fucking privileged white man.
coronavirus testing. I might get it. Put the ventilator
I'm gonna get
on
the
me.
shield.
I don't get the shield.
Clear shield. Warm.
Yeah, we're putting it all in. Yeah,
I saw them for sale on Facebook.
How do you get that? How do you do that?
They
They're for
just
sale.
they asked, "Do you want to be a
Who
test?"
asked? Somebody just random person on the street?
Yeah, and then they need
Oh,
they
that's-
need people that
that's
no.
legit.
It was an email from my doctor, and then they ran my age and everything, and they're like, yeah, we need guys
Anxiety,
like you.
hypochondria, hypothyroidism.
Yeah,
these
they
guys
put
get-
me in there.
Yeah.
I'm getting the shot. Give me the juice.
When we give this guy the sugar juice, he's gonna be.
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like coming in here daily. He's like, I got corona. I should have never done it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was like, look
we
at my
gave you
eyes.
the sugar
It's
juice.
a placebo.
Yeah, you idiot. And he's like, no, the sugar juice gave me corona.
I don't know what it is based on the lady who gives it to me when she's
Taste
like,
it. But I
"This
think-
sugar juice, baby," and I'm like, "Is this sugar juice?"
Yeah, the texts aren't.
Lovely and beautiful and huggable big black mama. Is this sugar juice? And she'll be like, "It's sugar juice, baby. I can't lie."
I have a way of talking the text into telling you the results that
I
they're
do too.
not supposed to tell
That's
you.
what hypochondriacs have.
Oh,
yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, because they're not allowed
They're
to say
manipulative.
anything.
No,
Like,
you just
when they-
keep. You
when
just
they-
gotta be real sad. I don't know if you do that, but I go real sad.
Oh, I got cute as hell and sad.
and you
I'm
start
like-
crying. I've
I
cried.
try to be
Hold
cute
on,
and
what?
sad.
Okay, I got an
Explain
MRI.
to me. I
These
don't-
are master manipulators, Tyler.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I don't
got-
go to doctors.
Tell me if you have done this. You're on camera right now, or we're on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tom and Dan Live. Find the replays on YouTube. Just search Tom and Dan Live. I was getting an ultrasound on my chest because I thought I had cancerous lesions on my lungs.
Okay.
Which couldn't be further from the truth, right? And I'm like, what do you see? And he's like, well, sir, I can't. And I'm like, and I start crying. I'm like, I'm really I'm freaking out, man. And
You gotta tell me something.
And then I'm like, and then he's like, oh, whoa, you're all right. He's tissues, and he's like, let's just say that if I were a doctor, I'd probably not call you. I'd probably send a postcard. And I'm like, yes! Fucking manipulated you.
They say they kind of do that. They're like, well, listen, if it was
anything,
if anything
that's
was
the
bad,
drug you're looking for.
They're like,
you're looking for them
Give me
to
the
tell you you're
juice.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
And then
I
that's
gotta
only
monetize
good,
this somehow.
And that's only good for about, you know this, it's only good for about a week and a half, 3 weeks, tops.
Okay,
and then it starts
the
the
lady that
cycle.
did my nuts actually came out and said, these are good nuts. I'm like, all right.
All right. So
Did your nuts?
Yeah,
Are you just gonna go past that?
What's wrong with your nuts?
all right.
I thought I had a lump on my nut.
Let me see them.
Did you not have a lump on your
I
nut?
do, but it's a lipoma. It's the same thing I have in my arm that I went for. You see that little thing?
Ew, man.
Yeah!
Wow.
Oh my
lumpy.
God.
You got that in your nuts?
Jeez,
Well, no, not
Louise,
that big.
That's the
It's
worst
tiny.
swastika tattoo I've ever seen.
You're filled with
I
lumps.
tried to have
He's
it
a
covered up.
lumpy dog.
My God.
My God, you're like an
Anyway,
old...
shut up. There's a little
You're
tiny.
lumpier than Rocky, your dog. He's a stud.
No, he's good.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's good. His butthole
Okay.
shrunk up. Wait, do you guys know about his
Yeah,
butthole?
I know. You were telling me about your dog's butthole. He got a big old butthole, right?
He's good now.
What happened to his butthole? Same thing that happened to Tom's. Tom had a fissure.
No, his glands got infected and
You gotta squeeze those things.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I mean,
didn't know that?
I did know that, but I haven't had it done because he's never had a problem in the past.
Yeah.
But now
When you
they
get older.
inflamed and get red, big look.
Yeah,
infect the
baboon
balloon
eyes.
knot.
I wish I had anal glands. I'd spray those motherfuckers
No.
everywhere.
It stinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Gotta
it's
feed 'em
worse.
pumpkin.
Oh,
It's
the
worse
worst
than
smell
shit.
ever.
It's worse than shit.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
disgusting.
I'll
It
eat a
is.
piece of dog shit over smelling anal gland.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's the worst.
So anyway, I think,
Oh, you need to plug something.
It's
no,
the one
no,
shower.
it's fine. There's something. The True Leaf form is still up on the front of TomandDan.com.
Yeah.
If you order anything from True Leaf,
I need to go.
we're gonna end it in July. We've already had over 100 submissions.
Thank you for all the submissions, by the way.
Yeah,
It does help.
But you get a True Leaf hat, and you get some Tom and Dan merch, all for free. All you have to do is fill out the form and show us what you bought, and we send it to you for free.
Indeed.
Anyway, and also
You know what?
a ton of merch, new merch on TomandDan.com. Okay, I'm figuring out how to make money off you guys now. Okay, so. There's a lot of hypochondriacs out there, right? And remember my whole blood test idea?
Yeah.
I think I could simplify that because that involves like actually sending the blood to a lab and like I'd have to figure out
Hold on a second.
Huh?
You just did this.
Yeah.
That's exactly what your son does.
Pointing with my middle finger?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that where he got it from?
I don't know. I didn't even notice that.
You do it a lot.
Uh.
And I just now noticed that you do it. And Tommy does this too. Like when
Does
he points
he?
at, yeah, this is how he points.
With his middle finger?
Yeah.
I think it's subconscious, like, fuck you. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I'm joking.
Wow.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, okay, so what about, and because it seems to me like just you're telling me that it doesn't really matter if it's like the tech can kind of know because he's experienced enough,
Yeah.
but it's not 100%.
No.
But you're looking for something
But
to
I
make
don't
you
think
feel
it's
better.
100% with the doctor.
Yeah,
do you?
right.
I don't.
Oh, no.
I never
So-
go to a doctor expecting
That's
to
why
get...
I go to 3.
Doctors make mistakes.
So
yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
But it's also it's a rational fear. So okay, what about an app, right? That you guys have in your phone, right? And the app and it allows you to talk to I'll put in air quotes doctor,
Are
right?
you just describing telemedicine appointments?
No, but they're not a real doctor, but they know a lot.
Like an actor?
They're like, you know how
A nurse practitioner?
when a doctor comes from a different country and then he has to work at Jiffy Lube, but
I
in
hate
his
that.
home
Right.
country
I
he's a
hate that.
doctor.
A lot of the Russians were
Yeah,
doctors.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
like,
hate
oh,
that.
you're a doctor? They're like, well, our doctor certificate's different than yours.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh,
But he
okay."
It
went
happens
through
in South
something.
America a lot too.
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
like some guy's Peruvian.
Yeah.
You know, he used to be in his country. He's a surgeon. Well, you hear about this. I don't know. Maybe it's an urban legend. Maybe it's like
No, it happened
it's
in
like
Miami a
white
lot.
people being Native American. You know, I mean, it's
It's
just not a thing.
in Miami, every other person was a doctor working at
Or do they
Best
just
Buy.
say that?
I don't know. But anyway, there's a lot of people that have some sort of training, nurse, or whatever. You get all those people on this app, and they'll answer questions for you. Like you go on the app and whatever.
Like the Ask a Nurse.
And then
Right.
I'll tell them all.
Or like Yahoo Answers. Isn't that the answer thing? Yahoo Answers or whatever that is?
They all
This is the
answer
thing that exists.
towards the
Quora.
positive. Because
Oh, so they lie to you and just tell you you're okay.
not necessarily lie, but
They skew it.
they'll say
more
like
positive.
it's probably nothing. Now I'll have a bunch of legalese, but
Yeah.
do not listen to this. But it's just
Not
for
an actual health
hypochondriac.
It's like you
professional.
don't like because like
then I
You just
know.
want to be
no.
But then I know.
You see, you're taking away the human aspect of it, which it will decrease the amount of manipulation that Seth and I can use to get what we need because there is a digital disconnect there. So I'm gonna have to say that it's not gonna work the same. You know what I mean? Like when
But
I'm
what you
face to
need
face
is
with
to
a
be
tech,
told you're fine, which you always are fine.
But if I know that it's this type of corporation that'll skew it a little bit,
Yeah.
I won't believe it.
You
Then
would-
I know in my heart, in my head, that this is fake. I need to get.
you would have had to. Have
You should have
kept that
told me
to
this and done it,
yourself.
and then I
Yeah.
would have went and been fine.
If you keep that to yourself and then later it comes out, it's like VW and the emission scandal.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
If later it comes out that you're like, and Tom Van, president of HypochondriApp.
Yeah.
See, I'm-
HypochondriApp.
Yeah,
I'm in jail.
It turns out that Mr. Van was skewing most of the knowledge to be a positive result. Resulting in many people dying instantly from horrible diseases.
Nut cancer.
But I'm just gonna gamble on the fact that anybody using this app is completely fine. Hence why
There's
they're
always
hypochondriac.
a reason for my hypochondria. It's not just blind hypochondria where I'm just thinking I'm dying. There's
I know.
There's things
Oh my
that
God, what's
happen.
wrong with your
Yeah,
eyes?
but you're-
Speaking of blind.
But you're always
they look
fine.
cloudy.
But the problem is with hypochondriacs, you have a knee pain,
Stress.
which is a natural like something, whatever, and then
As you
I
get
had
older,
one.
those
Oh.
and then
happen.
you're not thinking that it's like
I had one
A
this
blood,
morning.
a blood clot that I think? Yes,
Yeah,
that's
you're,
exactly what I
you're
think.
thinking it's
Yeah.
blood clot. You're thinking it's knee
I had
cancer,
a knee pain this
bone
morning.
cancer.
No, it's lupus for me.
lupus.
Because my
yeah.
dad had that.
It's always worst case scenario.
Oh, you're
yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
See, that's
That's-
the worst.
adult onset.
And so
Anytime my family has something,
Oh yeah, what's your dad got?
nothing right now, actually, which is good.
That's good.
I mean, he's a little
something.
he's a little crazy, but,
Wow.
but I got that.
what is it up with old people just turning crazy? Like,
Well,
is there?
Well, the first answer is it's fun.
Does anybody have like an older parent or know an elderly person that's not crazy? Like it seems like they all are
He
crazy.
sent me pictures of his underground
Andrea,
bunker.
Andrea's granddad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, who had to stay in the hospital overnight. Hats off to you. Yeah, he's a tough SOB, but time will catch up with. He's like 95, and he still goes out and
Wow, 95.
he's repairing a traditional Florida family gravesite that had been abandoned in
Yeah.
the woods. That
Oh,
was
yeah, I remember.
like a part of.
He's prepping his own site.
No, he goes out there and this site that's been
What's-
neglected.
It's
is
like an old school cemetery.
Yeah, it's
Right?
like-
It's
and
his
he-
wife's grandfather.
He's
Like,
not-
nah.
He's
it's
90
fine.
something. That's we know that's what's
No,
gonna
he'll
happen.
get the emails. It's fine. But and then he goes out there and like so if the headstone's broken, he'll repair it the best that he can and clean it and like make it
that's
like
nice of him.
he'll protect history. Yeah, he's awesome. He's dope.
By the way, don't bring that up to people. They don't when someone's 95. I've said this before and it offended people, my own family
What?
members. When like someone's 95 and then I bring
Oh,
up the
they'll be
fact
dead
that-
soon.
I'm like, well, I mean, naturally a human can only live so long.
Yeah.
So technically, they only have years to
It's
live.
a shelf life.
And they're like,
Yeah.
why would you say that? And I'm like, that's the fact, right? I'm like,
I mean,
what?
it is fact, but like, don't be a dick, right?
I was a little
like
kid.
they know that. Don't you don't have to remind them.
I just want to say reality.
I got in trouble once for singing Happy Birthday as my great grandmother. She was like 87 or 85 or something like
Yeah.
that. And we sung Happy Birthday to her and at the very end, Happy Birthday to you. And I screamed at the top of my lungs, and not that many more. It was the word.
What the
my
fuck?
whole,
Why?
my
What
whole,
the fuck
That's
is
some
wrong
chopper
with
shit. That's some chopper shit.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
God. At your grandma's birthday.
yeah, it was like,
You're like,
my whole,
I like it. And let's all do it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
and not that many more.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah, my whole family's silent and they look at me. And I was like,
Like, who brought the guy with the weird ears?
That lumpy man.
Hey, weird ears, shits in grandma's pool. Out.
it was a different grandma.
Oh.
It was my dad's side family this time.
So you
I fucked
bullied
both sides of
on the
family.
dad's side. You fucked with her for not that many more birthdays, and the other one you just shit in her pool, and then she'd evil eye you.
I remember I used to terrorize. I feel so bad. I love her her. I loved her to death. But I.
Oh,
used to-
I only terrorize the ones I love.
I remember being a
Shit in her
little.
pool. I screamed, "You're gonna die soon."
I remember being.
I loved her so much. God, I miss that lady. God, if only she was still around for me to shit in her pool and fucking push her face in hot soup.
She used to go to the bathroom. She used to babysit us when we were like, I don't know, I was like in elementary, middle school.
God damn.
Damn, you know what? It was a bad idea bringing him back in.
So
I know.
I used to kick in her door. She was taking a crap, and she did so much. She stayed up.
Oh, pause. Stop. Don't say anymore. Don't say anymore. Don't say anymore. Stop. We're going to analyze it.
Okay. Yeah.
Seth is saying, oh, God, she's not around anymore. I miss her. This is my grandma. I shit in her pool. And when she'd go to the bathroom, she's taking a shit. He said, I would kick open the door.
What the fuck is that? Hold on.
I enjoyed when people got upset. Like when my dad got upset, I just hysterically laughed and ragged. So I used to upset him on purpose. So he'd scream and I used to laugh because it's funny.
Well, hold on.
So
How
I knew she
old
would
were you? Were you like post
Was
Kimbo
this like
Fire Rip?
No, this
You're like making games.
7th grade, 8th grade, middle school, maybe
Stinks.
6th grade, maybe. I don't know.
It smells like shit in here, Grandma.
Why would you do that?
I don't know my own mind.
I don't know. What's it?
I get these thoughts and I just
Samantha,
act.
I'm speechless.
Flabbergasted, right?
Oh, that's not that big of a deal, I don't think.
Yeah.
I've never.
It's not the one thing.
Hold
it's just
on.
all the
Yeah,
things.
it's all
added
the
up.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Oh my God,
Okay,
that's
I'm gonna
funny.
stop.
Let's assess this.
Because I've had a lot of fucking animal friends that have shit a lot of places. So the Seth shit stories, I kind of laugh at because I'm like, some of my friends, they shit on the
Dumb teenage
roof.
boys.
Yeah, like when I was in high school and college, all the dumb jackass pranks, they'd be shitting everywhere. So I laugh at that stuff.
Yes.
Never in my life, one time our entire radio career, right? So we talked to a lot of fucking animals.
A lot of animals, yeah.
And then our entire podcast.
That's 10 years, 11 years.
All the R team, all the shenanigans.
Pinecone Man. Starting with the Pinecone Man, our first caller.
All the absurd calls we've gotten over the years, all the Shark Weeks, which is coming up soon.
You better get your entry in.
Send your emails to Sam at Tom and Dan. Never have I heard one time, hey, I kicked the door open. My grandma's taking a shit to see it. Never heard that. Not even from crazy people.
You say it like that.
Well,
I bet you they do. They just don't want to say it.
No.
What,
No.
they
Bet
kicked
you've
their
all done it.
shitting grandma's bathroom door, but I don't think
that's
they
something
do.
you do to like a sibling.
Yeah, no,
but
that's
your
what you do.
grandma.
I don't
Frat
do that.
boy.
I don't do that to anybody.
Yeah, your frat boy friends, like Grizz, like we one time.
I'm
we-
44.
Right.
I'm the oldest here. I've never kicked the door open while
I haven't
anybody's
either.
shitting.
I think we ran the hose up in my university club, duplex or whatever the hell it was that I lived in, and we ran the garden hose up, and the Grizz was taking a shit, and we picked the lock and then opened
Hosed
the
them?
door and then hosed them down while you're shitting, like that,
that's
like that kind of thing. Never once a grandma. And
Okay,
in fact, I've never even been aware that my grandma has taken a shit.
No,
Right,
I never
never
thought
think
about
about
that.
it.
I never thought about my grandma shitting.
And I've never seen her even mention, like, hey, I have to go take a shit. Like, she's never said that. It's a different time. You don't talk about those
Right.
things.
Well, because Seth likes to share and sometimes even overshare, the Twitch chat room is now oversharing. Norm says, I don't remember much, but this story sticks with me. I was about to leave to go to kindergarten, and I had corduroy overalls on and shit my pants, not being able to get them off in time, and I made a mess everywhere in my corduroy overalls.
Okay,
Well, it's a Shark Week
yeah,
story.
yeah.
Oh
And then,
man,
by the way,
corduroys. Oof.
tons of people shit their pants all the time. That's
Yeah.
a norm.
Yeah.
But
Get it?
kicking,
Pun intended.
Pun intended.
pun intooted. I'm making fun now. Pun intooted.
God damn it.
You better pun your tooting down. Pun intooted.
Why did I say that?
You were trying to say pun intended.
I know.
Do you? Do you know?
Seth-
Pun intooted.
Why do you
Toot it up.
What's up with the
We're gonna
bats?
toot it up.
What's up with
gonna-
the bats in your house, man?
Fuck.
Why do you have?
Yeah, what is going on over
I
there?
just,
Bats all the
I
time.
kind of well, Lake Eola
I think
Heights.
it's life's payback for kicking your shitty grandma's door open, right?
Oh, what-
That's my grandma.
What if,
I
like,
have
Moana,
read it.
that's your grandma?
Yeah, I read
No.
it.
I told my grandma.
I read in the Bible that when you kick your grandma's door open, you get bats in your house.
No, she's reincarnated as a bat, as
yeah.
she haunts you forever.
No.
It's a shit bat.
She's the reason. Speaking of that, on that
You've
subject,
got a grandma shit bat.
Write that down. Name of the show.
I spoke with her when I was older and stuff like that.
Like on her deathbed? She's
she's
like, I'm sorry for all the kicks. Oh, God, that's all I wanted to hear.
No. She told me she would come down after she passed away and tap me on the shoulder 3 times to let me know she's okay.
That's the bat.
Never fucking happened.
Hey, now some more.
Well, she's not okay, clearly.
Yeah, she's clear. Yeah, or she's mad at me for.
We have to let the bat land on you, so
Let it bite you 3 times.
It'll tap its tiny bat claw hands, whatever creepy little. Because at the end of their wings, they got 2 little claw fingers, right?
Yeah. When I picked it up with the remote, it clawed onto it and like hung on as I put it in a little glass thing.
Poor little guy.
I know, I felt really bad, but he.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember.
Kicking grandma's shitting doorway open. You've been in there a really, really long time, Gram. I gotta kick this fucking door down and see how big your shit log is. Every time you go into the bathroom, my karate feet start tingling, my elephant ears, my testosterone is raging through me.
See the line where the sky meets the sea.
That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a whole fucking play about Seth kicking his grandma's doors open. Lin-Manuel is
I have a lot of
grandma
good memories
shitbat
from those times when she babysit me. I did a lot.
And then the
of weird
shitbat
stuff.
comes out of the toilet like the stingray.
How far I'll go. Yeah.
I have images burned in my mind of what she was doing too. She was like,
Wiping her ass?
if you are up there, great grandma. I was like, yeah, she was standing up like,
Oh, she's a stander. Grandma's a stander.
My God, Grandma's so mad. Quick, put the eye of Petrozelli in her heart. Oh, God, she's shitting everywhere. God, Grandma.
She was born in like 1915 or some shit. And your great grandma? Of course she's a standard. Like they used to have holes and like all like crude plumbing.
She's an old. Is she Italian?
oh, she'd all the time.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
my God, she's seen it all, done it all.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
fact, you're lucky you didn't get killed kicking the door open.
Oh, she came out raging.
Yeah.
She came out, busted the door open. Like, what is the matter with you, fucking son of a bitch kid? What the fuck? Raging. Like her blood pressure must have been.
Wait,
I
so
don't know
you
how
guys-
she didn't have a heart attack.
So you guys are sort of alike. There's a little bit.
For sure, she's sitting down with your parents having
Fuck.
like old grandma conversations
Yeah.
about how you're like this one is
The muscly one with the sparkly hair.
yeah, like you're slow.
I see him in the bathroom. He put a needle in his legs.
Oh, come on.
She's like, yeah, this is
The one that owns the smoothie. It's the smoothie. He'd jack off in the smoothie.
She's
Oh,
like,
she
she's
probably
saying
knew
out.
she probably knew I jerked off in the bathroom a lot.
in her village, she would take boys like you and they put them in the shed,
fault.
the shed at the end of the village, and you live in there forever. You know?
shit shed.
Yeah, you're a shed boy. In old Italy,
Shed
boy. They put the ones that
Yeah.
they can't do too much, so they're not too smart.
He's a strong, but the hair up here, it's all
Yeah.
cannoli.
They put you to work in the fields. I feel like yeah.
She loved me. She made me zucchini every time I came over. Like she was the best.
God forbid. That lady's a goddamn hero.
Yeah.
You kick her the shit door open. She's like, I'm making the eggplant de parmesan. Sweet.
I don't want food after I just saw my grandma's shit.
All she's trying to do is shit out her goddamn zucchini, and then you're kicking the door. And then what you do? Like
Yeah.
It's exactly right. And I turn and run and jump on the couch and put the pillow over my head.
And wait for the beating.
And then wait for her to come out and fucking start screaming. I just laugh in the pillow like hard as I can.
What's she wearing?
You
Like a muumuu?
were
muumuu
born
dress.
a bully.
A muumuu dress.
You're bullying your great grandma.
Yeah, he's a fucking
God.
bully.
Because she must have been real.
Well, that's the ultimate test of bullying, right? If you can bully your great grandma, then you have ascended
because when you're
to chief bully.
when
Nobody bullies more than if you can bully your great grandma.
Because think about when you're 10, like your regular grandma
Oh my
is probably
God,
like
Seth.
in her 50s or
Yeah.
60s, maybe
That's
early
terrible.
60s. But your great grandma, she's in the 70s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I
the
never
80s.
met any of mine. We got,
Yeah.
not good health, and everybody did.
So you caught the bat this time. Well, how did they get into your
No,
house?
his cat caught the
My
bat.
cat caught the ball. Tracy's cat caught the bat.
Okay.
Anyway, I think what it is the chimney
So
flue.
your girlfriend caught a bat with her pussy? We'll be right back.
She could snatch it with him.
Talked about that
Come on.
yesterday.
She
Oh, he did? Oh, we did?
Yeah, I think that's on the BDM show though.
Oh.
You talked about my girlfriend's pussy.
I talked about
without me.
Pussy in a bat.
Oh, that's
We
what
did?
it is.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, yeah.
But it wasn't about that. No, I don't talk
Different.
about. I don't talk about your girlfriend's
I don't
pussy.
care.
Monday's
Sorry, don't kick my
BDM.
bathroom door open. That'd be scary as
But
shit.
there's a lot of bats in Lake Hill Heights. I don't know if you guys know. Like literally, I'll go outside in the evening time and I'll look up and there's freaking 20 bats flying all about. There's tons of bats everywhere.
So
in
then,
Lake
do
Hill
you just
Heights.
leave your windows open?
No, my windows are shut.
How'd
I
they get in?
think it's my chimney. I think my flue is open, and I didn't realize that.
Is it your Wuhan flu? Sorry.
Your animals don't listen to you for shit.
I'm
by the
always
way.
looking for
Which
a
made me
way to
laugh.
No
slide it
shit.
in there.
And they're her animals, by
Last
the way.
night,
Even the dog?
Last
Yes.
night got
the
real.
white one's hers. Yes.
Andrew got real mad at me last night because I was like, "You got the goddamn kung flu," and she was like, "Don't say that." I was just doing a character. Funny to me.
All right, let's
Take a break.
Yeah. Let's take an early break. When we come back, we'll do some news. We got a bunch of other stuff to talk about.
Indeed.
Dump them out. We got a ton of voicemails, right?
Yeah, we do. We're going to talk about, normally we talk about you getting into trouble with your wife. We're going to talk about me getting into trouble with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Mint 400 Records is a record, like a record company that I really like what they've been doing. They've been taking like a lot of classic punk and re-releasing it. There was a band called Blue Channel back in the day in the 90s, kind of like a post-punk style band. They're re-releasing what's considered by a lot of people as a super classic masterpiece album called Looking at Life Through Dirty Glasses. The name of the song is Fell Between the Seats. We'll be back with more on Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan right after this. 1-844-TOM, the letter N-D-A-N. That's 1-844-TOM-N-D-A-N. And, don't kick the door.
Son of.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
That is Liza Ann. I Shouldn't Ghost My Therapist, the name of the song, off of her brand new Bad Vacation album. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Let's see here. We were going to do a
take
toast,
shot, right?
right?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Now, today, can you grab that bottle so I can I want to give Sugarworks some
Sugarworks.
love. Yeah, we're trying something new today.
I was going to say Tommy. What the hell? Tony brought us
Yeah,
a
Tony
bottle.
Palmiotti, which
Ooh, what is that?
I got to be honest, Tony Palmiotti not known for being heavy-handed on the liquor gifts because normally that's his jam. So I was surprised that he brought us a bottle of. This is from our sponsor, Sugarworks Distillery. This is vanilla flavored rum. It's called Turnbull Bay vanilla flavored rum, batch number 2.
Is that a vanilla stick?
It's a giant vanilla bean.
Oh, there,
vanilla
y'all,
bean
dude.
in-
That well,
inside
have
the
you ever
rum
bought?
bottle?
Yeah, there's vanilla bean in that. Check that out.
That's freaking awesome.
Have you ever bought real vanilla?
No.
Yeah, get your wallet out. It is.
You scrape
yeah,
it,
you
right?
scrape
Yeah,
it.
I've had
Yeah,
it once, but-
I do it for ice cream. When Maisie and I make ice cream, we use like real
Fancy
vanilla.
pants.
Bougie.
Well, no, it just tastes better. Like everything by hand tastes better if you use real shit. That's healthier too. Like I don't want imitation vanilla bullshit. I want the real shit.
I would have never guessed
Can I see that? Dude, I just wanna
vanilla
smell it.
would be a brown stick.
I know, right?
You gonna stick your Rona nose in our liquor?
Oh, that
Thanks.
smells so good. It smells like vanilla. Like vanilla. It smells like vanilla.
Is that good enough to kick your grandma's door open?
was
All right,
drinking.
let me
I'll
put
definitely
on.
try that,
Let me
guys.
put on my voicemail, or not my voicemail, my reverb here. Okay. Just imagine that I'm doing this in the style of Travis Butler.
Okay.
Life is a waste of time. Time is a waste of life. So let's get wasted all the time and really piss off the wife.
Cheers.
It's appropriate.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Is it sweet?
Oh yeah.
But not overly sweet.
There's a burn there.
It's yeah.
Ooh, the vanilla finish though. Come on.
Yeah. You put that maybe in a vanilla.
Coke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanilla Coke.
Oh,
That sounds good.
but a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a real one?
Well,
like Coke
I
Zero,
ain't drinking no diet
regular
drink. No, you
sugar.
got to do the real one with the sugar in. I know it's bad, but it's gonna taste bad. Oh,
Do a vanilla rum float with ice cream.
come on now.
Sugar Works in New Smyrna.
Summertime, baby.
I wonder if I can, because I've made real vanilla ice cream. Like the girls are into making their own ice cream, which hey, I'm all about it. Because if they're gonna eat ice cream, I'd rather them eat it where there's 6 ingredients.
I got one of those Cold Stones that I can make my own ice cream.
Oh no shit!
Yeah.
We got
But I don't make my own.
we got the KitchenAid attachment where you freeze the bowl
Okay.
and you make
yeah.
your own ice cream. So Maisie and Andrea have been making mint chocolate chip ice cream like all the time, but they use like real ingredients, like real cream, real vanilla, stuff like that. And it
rich.
it is, but it tastes I don't know, more real than a lot of other ice creams because there's a lot of other fillers and bullshit in it.
Yeah, plus the preservatives that they put in real ice cream. Yeah, you're
Ugh.
getting the best natural.
My God. I'm not used to doing shots.
You all right?
So I feel so good.
Yeah,
right
I know.
now.
It really
Like,
it
my God.
elevates your mood, right? When you get I feel so much better
I
now.
mean, sometimes you self-medicate.
Woo! All right. What do you want to do now, buddy?
I want to talk about your mishap on. I think it was over last weekend because you came in Monday. I was like, save it for the Friday show.
It was bad. I had the worst Monday I've had in
was that long ago?
20 or so years. It's been a minute since I've had a Monday quite this bad.
Yeah. You had a little orb. I always I see
Mud
some
Dick
stories on
It was a Mud Dick Monday.
on the BDM page, and people they're like, my husband fell through the ceiling,
Yeah,
and all that. And I'm
saw
like, yes, it's funny to
it's-
me
it's
because it
a
happens.
ton.
To
See, that's a little bit how I felt when I did that to my grandma. The destruction's funny. Some other people.
I mean, it's not
other
at all,
people's misfortune is funny.
It's not at all
No.
similar, but I will not allow you to derail. I'm just going to pretend.
No, I said it's funny to me because it happens to me all the time, and then I see it happen to other people.
Yes.
Were you a kid and people were constantly kicking in the door while you were
you're
shitting?
But I was picked on.
All right.
So you took it out on your grandma.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's got to trickle. No, great grandma, not
You're
grandma.
right, you're right.
Grandma is almost acceptable. Great grandma, she's a
Off
feeble woman.
Seth's,
Grandma's
the
on
bullies
shit.
are picking up. Like, I'm gonna take this out of my grandma.
Poor old lady.
Oh, I didn't take it.
When I get home tonight,
Who
I'm
thinks
gonna
like that?
fucking make her life a
psychopath.
nightmare. So I'd had we'd had a good day of show. We've had a good week. I think the shows, ACTs, everything been on point. Everybody here's been, killing it and doing a great job. So there's no problem really. We are running with some older machines. At the end of the day, I was doing some video work. For whatever reason, I had a corrupt video file, and it came from just a download. And this kind of shit happens all the time. Like I broadcast on Twitch, twitch.tv/TomandDaleLive, and then at the end of the broadcast, I download the master file, edit it up, make it a little tighter, make it a little better, and then I re-release it on YouTube for everybody else.
Yeah.
So I did that, but I had a corrupt file, which meant that everything that I did, so like basically 35 to 40 minutes of work, was all fucking ruined. So I had to do it again. So already,
time-consuming,
yeah. So already I'm leaving the studio not happy and there's no, it wasn't the machines that had a problem. It was just like, could have been like just an internet anomaly.
Some fluke.
Yeah, just like a bump in our, our coverage here or whatever. So I get the new file.
But it's frustrating.
Yeah, it is really frustrating, especially after you do the work and then you have nothing to show for it. So I'm leaving here sort of in a bad mood, and a little bit later than I wanted to. I get home, what I think is relatively early because I wanted to ride my Peloton. Peloton has this new thing this week called or not this week, but actually the next month. It's called the Peloton, where they give you certain challenges that they want you to check off. So like last week was take a class every day. Well, that's easy because I take classes all the time. Then the next one this week was take 2 different live classes.
Okay.
Live instructors. Knock that off. Easy breezy, right? So I wanted to do my Peloton. I wanted to get there early so I could take the live ride. As soon as I turn off the alarm, I step into the door. My phone rings. It's Andrea. I'm doing the thing where I can't catch anything.
Right.
I hit my watch. I'm talking to her through my watch, and she's like, "My car. I went to pick up Maisie. My car won't start." And I'm like, so. To my credit, well, not to my credit, to her credit,
Oh.
and this had nothing to do with her, but my initial reaction, and Tom knows, Sam knows, you probably know, I know Ross knows because he worked here for a while, Lee certainly knows, Butler knows, I'm a reactionary guy.
Yeah.
When when I process the information of something going wrong, I give you my initial reaction.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that it's meant for you.
Right.
You know, and sometimes
Take it personally.
Yeah, and people
we can run out of gas, and then I tell you, like, I gotta get me gas. You're like, why'd you?
Fucking dickhead.
Dickhead.
I forget what I said to you there. I was like, why do you always run out of gas? And he's like, you're being a dickhead. Yeah, it's like, so anyway.
That was a fun ride.
Is that my wife calling in by chance? I'm like, I hope not.
Could be.
Oh,
it doesn't have a
God.
name. Should I just?
Yeah, you can see if that's her. So my wife's like, I picked up Maisie from her dance camp, and
it's her.
Oh, it is her. Okay.
She's here to talk about you besmirching her name.
No, I'm not besmirching her name. Hello?
Not yet.
Not yet. Exactly.
Hello. I heard I was beckoned.
No.
He was just gonna talk about you.
I was
when
gonna-
you weren't listening.
I thought you'd be far too busy today to
I want your side because
Yeah.
Daniel's gonna lean it heavy
No,
towards.
I don't. I think you're going to be surprised. I think you're going to be surprised. So I'm on the phone, and Andrea says, I'm picking up May. My car won't start. I think it's the battery. And I do this. Now, Andrea, make sure I'm doing it right. I go, fuck!
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
that's the
nothing wrong with
first
that.
words out of his mouth.
Because I
were
just,
that. We're screaming that.
I literally
You gotta
just
do that in your head, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will do it in my head, and then I act happy.
Oh,
Like,
you keep stuff
I'm
in
happy
that's
to
bad
help.
for you. Let it out.
I'm not sure I can yell fuck inside my head. There's too many fucks already in there. There's not enough room. So I yell fuck. Well, then we get into this kind of like a little bit of give and take, and then I go, look, I'm just going to go get you a battery. I've done this before. I know it's your battery. So I spring into action, and I'm off to AutoZone to get the battery.
oh yeah.
Now, what are you doing at this time, eh?
Trying to console Maisie because for some reason she thinks my car. I mean, she's never experienced a dead
No.
battery before,
Yeah.
so she thinks my car is broken, it's done, it's kaput.
Yeah.
She is like in hysterics, and so that's when she's in hysterics, and then he's screaming "fuck" into the phone, and I'm in a hot car. I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is my worst nightmare. And then we're walking home. Like, thankfully, we're close enough that we could walk home. But so now we start walking in the heat when I think it's going to rain because that's why I drove.
Okay, now see, that's an important part of this whole plan. If you guys are playing junior detectives,
Okay.
to me, in Andrea's defense, I look outside, not a cloud in the sky. So immediately I'm like, well, why'd you drive? Now,
Already bad
Thank
because
you,
who
Sam.
cares if she drove?
exactly, and she can do whatever the
Yeah,
fuck she
that's
wants. She's
right.
an independent woman. But I'm automatically like, why did you drive? Now
That's called victim blaming.
It's your fault for using your
hold
car.
Hold on. It's not. No, it's not about that.
I love victim blaming.
No, it's more about.
Seth loves it too.
No, I think
I'm keeping my mouth shut because I don't want to get labeled anything.
you can be on my side. It's fine because
he only blames victims.
look, you can be on my side because any hate mail that you get goes to show@tomandan.com and I get those, so it's totally fine. So, and you'll agree, you have a tendency to be a tad more manipulated by May than I am.
Oh, he's still going.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
but
digging
she
a grave.
didn't tell me to bring the car. I would rather get the exercise. I would rather walk and pick her up. However, I had to go to the mailbox, which is on the opposite way of the dance studio. And so I had to hit the mailbox, and then I did see a dark cloud, and I was like, I just don't really feel like walking home if it starts raining, with her backpack and all this stuff. So I'm like, I'll just drive real quick. I'll whip it in, to a parallel parking space in front of the dance studio, and we'll be good to go.
Okay, so she whips.
By the way, mailbox being far away from your house is a rich man, poor man thing.
Yeah.
It is.
And not to steal Adam Grohl a bit, but
No, it is a bit.
It's like in this case, higher than most cases low.
Yeah, we.
Anyway, go ahead.
So she whips. Apparently, she whipped it in parallel parking. By the way, my wife is the best parallel parker in the world. I will challenge any listener, truck drivers included. You cannot beat her. She is the best. So I'm already irritated. I'm already off to AutoZone. When I get to AutoZone, when I get in there, I realize that I don't think I have a mask. And AutoZone is telling me, per their door instructions, that I need a mask to get in there.
Yeah. But that's fine. They're used to, I'm sure half their customers
No, they are taking a fucking shout. Hats off to AutoZone.
Really?
They are taking this shit seriously.
Surprise.
Because guess who had to go in the back and get their brand new Pabone pink tank top he hasn't worn yet and tie it around his goddamn face? This guy. So I take my pink Pabone tank top. You can buy that at tomanddan.com. I tie it around my face, and I go into AutoZone, and I just happen to get the one jolly Puerto Rican man who's decided that everything he wants to say to me while I'm buying the battery is going to be a lie or a joke.
I like this
Well,
man.
it is AutoZone.
I'll give you I'll give you. Tom, if you'd like to role play, pretend you would like to buy a battery. Hi, welcome to the zone.
Yeah. I'm here to buy a battery. I think my wife's battery
All right.
died. Okay.
Which one do you need? Most expensive?
Yeah.
Most
So-
expensive?
So you're not up for his AutoZone
No.
jokes.
So he's asking me most expensive, and I go, I just need a battery for a Tiguan, a Volkswagen Tiguan, this particular year, 2013, 2014. This is what I need, and I'll be on my way. Have you tested the battery? He asked me. And I could have gone one of two ways here.
Yeah.
I could either lie and say, yes, I tested the battery, which I should.
Yeah.
Right?
Or I could say, no, I didn't test the battery because I don't have a battery tester.
Yeah.
That's the other play. I went with the lie. He goes, I go, yeah, of course I've tested it. And you're sure it's the battery, he says. I go, yeah, I'm sure the battery. He goes, what kind of battery tester did you use?
Oh,
It's
Hey,
that
man,
guy.
this isn't 21 fucking questions.
it's
Give
that
me the
guy.
battery.
You
It's
remember
that guy.
You remember me, right? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
What's my name?
Exactly.
Oh, I hate
Fucking
it.
exactly.
If you're that person,
fuck you.
Fuck
yeah,
you.
Just punch yourself
hate
right in the
when
face.
He goes, what kind of...
It's just-
I had to think
Why
fast.
do you
I
like
hate
putting people on the spot?
Look, man, I don't ever give myself compliments. I'll give myself one now, and it will make me uncomfortable. I'm a good improver. Like, I can think fast on my feet, especially talking. I can do that. I'm okay with that. This was very difficult.
Well, you were
to do.
already in a mood.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
rattled. It was very difficult for me to muster up my neighbor had the tester. I don't know what kind it was, but he tested it and said it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm having to pull things from the bottom of my fucking taint to just get this fucking battery, which still was $135 or some shit. So I get the battery.
Can I jump in?
Please.
Can I jump in? So Daniel's just going off of what I say, that I think that the battery is dead. So he's buying a battery with me. He hasn't come to see the car or what
Right.
it's doing. I just said, I think my battery is dead. So,
No, but you did tell me it was the click, 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 and we've done this before, and your
Yeah.
car...
right, but I
click, usually.
I mean, he is trusting me.
Yeah, so
At this point.
but I put a battery in her car before, so it's not a big deal.
If
for
you've
me.
done it before, then that's a right move.
Also,
It's not,
with,
then-
with new cars, it's not going to be like, oh, your head gasket's leaking.
No.
You're not having the compression
no.
in the piston. Your
Yeah.
fucking battery,
Oh.
or it's something
Oh,
simple.
you didn't let the engine sit and you threw a rod.
Yeah.
No, it has nothing to do with
Yeah,
that.
it's not an old Big Tim junker thing.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Like, it's like, oh, I think it's your carburetor is not, it's too rich. No, it's a
I-
battery, something else, easy.
So I get it.
I always say it. I always say it because when Daniel, so I think this will help translate. When Daniel comes back to my car, he gets there and he's so in the mood from the AutoZone guy, from just the whole situation.
Yeah.
He goes, if I get in here and this car starts, I swear to God, Andrea. Like,
Oh, no, this is the one. I think this is the one that almost sent me to a hotel that night. I looked at her and I go, and I said it like this. I don't want
My
to
God.
sugarcoat it. I want you guys
You're
to
a
know
monster.
how much of a monster I want you to.
threatening.
I want you to look
Your
into the eye of the
poor
monster.
wife, who's a
Yeah.
saint,
She's
She's a saint.
stranded.
stranded with a
Yeah.
dead battery.
With your baby.
With a child, with her baby. I
Yeah.
want you to know
You
what kind of
showed up
monster I am.
screaming at
I
her?
did say that. I pulled up. I parked my car. I got out. By the way, I don't have any tools. We'll get to that.
Okay.
I put listen, in Tom Van fashion. I had orb dust all over me.
The other moms are like, do you need a place to stay?
No, we'll get to that. No, we'll get to that.
Oh, God.
We pull up.
Oh, yeah.
We,
We'll get to that.
We can
No,
take Andrea out of the house while he's at work.
That's a little too close to home. We're going to have to talk later because apparently you didn't get the improv sheet that I said what you can say and what you can't say. So I say, like, I pull in and I did look at her and I said, I swear to God, if I get in this car and it cranks up because it wasn't the battery, I will throw your keys into Lake Baldwin.
Oh my God.
It's fine.
That's too far.
My wife
Seth's with
replies.
you.
My
I'm
wife
with Sam.
replies.
This guy's a
My
monster.
wife replies. That is verbal abuse.
Oh,
Ooh.
file
Stand up for yourself, girl.
I reply. You haven't seen anything yet.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You've been hanging out with Seth too much.
I also got. Hold on, Andrea. Will just. I pardon. I also pulled out of AutoZone. A guy thought I was gonna hit him. I was so angry from the AutoZone. I this is why I need this beach weekend. As I turned, this guy thought I was gonna hit him. He starts giving me the finger. I chased the guy down.
No.
He was like making the motion like you're all talk, motherfucker, and I made the motion like the parking lot, motherfucker, and he made the motion like fist, motherfucker, and I made the motion like I'm gonna shoot you, motherfucker.
My God.
And when I
do that.
and when I did that, Sam, he sped off because he thought I had a gun, and I blacked out. I don't even know how I got
This
home.
guy's
That's amazing. Really?
I'm getting flashbacks.
I mean, Andrea, your husband's, years
losing
away
it.
from,
I'm having a COVID flip.
from
I had a
take,
COVID flip.
You wait.
driving
You
a scooter
haven't
past the stop sign. You know where that goes. Hit
No,
prison.
he's talking about our
Yeah.
neighbor Bill.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
He's
I know.
close to
I know.
Bill. Yeah,
So
yeah.
But you haven't heard the other abuse. When I say you're really abusing me, he goes, "Why did you drive? I don't see any like he's just questioning everything."
Yeah.
He goes, "Why did you parallel park?"
Oh my God.
Like, he's yelling at me for parallel parking in front of the dance studio.
I
because
was.
he's
My
now
God.
having to
These are all
change the
logical
battery.
questions, though.
I deserve every second of this.
He's having to change the battery in front of Tactical Brewing.
Yeah.
And so there's people walking up. trying to get
not
drinks.
people. Oh, there's, I don't know, 50 people waiting to get a beer release, because they got good beer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tactical.
But by the way, this is exactly the opposite of how my interaction would go if my wife called me and said her battery's dead. She's like, "My battery's dead. It's your fault." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm on my way." Bring the spoon. I'm like, "Oh, please." I'd be apologizing.
Tom's
like,
shoveling
"This
cum
is
in
my
his mouth.
fault."
He's connecting the terminals. So I realize I have the battery. I have her car. I'm in front of Tactical Brewing. There's people backing up trying to get beer. They need that parking space. Andrea parallel parked in it. Maisie's crying. Maisie is standing with her best friend Finley. Can I say that? I can say that.
Yeah.
And her mom, and they are just staring at me, and I turn to them, and in a fit of COVID rage, like COVID fit, I look at them and I go, and I do it crazy, like a crazy
no.
person. I go, "Hey guys, the more you watch me, the faster I can get this battery in," like a crazy person.
Uh-oh.
He's lost it.
Yeah, I start cracking up a little bit.
Did your friend whisper to you, "Call Ronald.
Yeah.
He's got a house."
No, they just said, "We're going
stay.
to go now. You need to come to our house." They asked me.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it evolved to the
Oh, no.
escape. This
So
Baldwin Housewives.
So I yelled at Andrea, "I don't have any tools." I jump in my car because I'm mad that I forgot that, how do you change your battery without tools? You're a fucking idiot. So I race home. I get my scooter and my tools. I put my tools on my scooter. I put my socket wrench. I bought a new socket wrench. Remember, I went up to Ace
Yeah.
Hardware. Got my socket wrench. As I take the corner by the CVS to get there, my socket wrenches slide off my scooter and rocket into traffic.
Yeah.
Stop my scooter. Go. It's just progressively getting worse and worse. Pull my scooter back in. Get my ratchet set out. I know exactly what this is because I've done this before. I knew exactly what it is. It's a 14 millimeter. I got my ratchet set, Craftsman Tools, gunmetal edition. I snap it on. I'm going to need an extension, I think, because just like any other
the nuts down there in the battery.
dickhead German car, they're going to put a battery bracket on it. So fuck your battery bracket.
They're like, "We need to secure this battery as if this car's going to do loop-to-loop
Yeah.
one day."
Yeah.
Why does it need to be?
We need to secure the battery as if this car will do anything but a bus loop, ever. It's a fucking Tiguan.
Yeah, and the battery's 35 pounds. I'm not rally car jumping at X Games, Travis Shaw. Like,
You know,
why is this thing secured down so much?
You know why I like to share these too? Because mine have a tendency to be a lot more grim than yours. Your stories like this are very lighthearted and fun, but I also like to share my grim stories so
he's
people
a
know.
bumbling, goof.
But
you are a mad, angry man.
I want people to know why we're in business together is because we are the same person with just elements of difference on the exterior. Mm-hmm. I pull in with my scooter. I got my, almost run over socket set. I get the 14 millimeter. I get the extension. I get the socket. I put it in there just like a fucking Corvette with all its weird little nuances on how you can get things in and out of it. The extender goes down, and I apologize for those of you that can't watch this right now. But the extension of my socket set goes all the way down, and the nuts right here that I need to get, and he goes, and it's literally a fucking nut hair away and won't reach. And I go, and I just started to melt and go crazy, and I look at Andrea, and I almost was so angry I wanted to cry, and I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what we're going to do.
No.
And Andrea says...
Well, and it's corroded as well.
Well, I'm getting to that.
Your husband's brain or
the battery bracket.
Oh,
So I reach my hand in a different way that goes up under. It has that 2.0 turbo engine, the V-dub one that's in all Audis and all like GTIs and stuff like that. Reach my hand under a different way. The extension, I can get it down there and barely get my wrench on it. Get my wrench on it. I'm pushing this thing as hard as humanly possible, but it's fucking corroded.
Yeah.
From either the battery bubbling over, I don't know what the fuck happened. I mean, I thought that didn't happen anymore. What the fuck? It's not an Etzel. It's a 2014 car.
Yeah.
I can't get it. It's too corroded. I can't get it. Andrea's like, look, I'm gonna have to call somebody.
Yeah.
A
professional.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, I busted my knuckles up real bad.
Everywhere.
Can't change the battery in your old
Tiguan. I know.
Oh, your dad.
I thought you did it before.
I have. Wasn't corroded.
But it wasn't corroded.
I know what to do. You pop off that bracket. You undo the battery.
Your
take
old
the battery
man was
out.
here to see this.
He'd fucking tell my mom I'm gay. He would. Like my dad, he would do that. He'd be like, "That ain't my son.
I know
can't
he's
take
married.
off a fucking battery bracket. You ever eaten pussy? You goddamn snowflake motherfucker!" He would light me up because plus he would have. First of all, he would have lit me up for the way I talked to Andrea. He would have. Mm-hmm. You don't ever do that. And I apologize in front of everybody.
But not
Andrea,
as bad
I'm
as the battery.
No,
it's mine.
No, my dad
yelling at your wife.
But he took that shit seriously.
A little bit fine.
Yeah,
the battery.
I fucked up. I fucked up bad. So I
hit the panic roadside assistance button on my Progressive app.
Oh God!
Because we need some help.
This is embarrassing.
Oh yeah. The Progressive roadside assistance guy shows up and he's like, I had dead battery out in front of the old dance school. All the other Baldwin moms are out there.
They're all watching
and
me,
nice cars.
And they're drinking their wine, watching.
I have never had
one mom's like, my car runs off batteries. Can I give you one of mine?
Oh, they're so rich.
I have 10 batteries, I think.
And look, this isn't a knock on any of our events or our listeners, but I had more people watching me change that battery than have ever watched me on stage at any of our events. It was literally like I was on display.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you were causing a scene, so people are gonna
Andrea,
watch.
Andrea, I was quiet. I do the I would yell like that. And I had my red Tom and Dan 10-year shirt on. It's ruined. It's fucking ruined. Battery acid all
over. The other moms
it.
are like, look at his tattoos. I think he was born into land.
He's been in jail, but they say he eats pussy, okay?
Oh, no. So after I hit the roadside assistance button, I sent Daniel home with Maisie because we need to be apart because of all of the muttering under his breath.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for Progressive, and they call me, and I was like, okay, well, I have the battery. I just need somebody to change it out.
Okay, now.
Can't get the right tools.
I've had
that kind of thing.
I'm just going to give you some more details. It's been a long day. Remember, I had the computer problem. I'm already fucking lit, right? I'm mad. It is when she calls. It's 4:45, and they tell her that they'll be at her car at
6:45.
And I'm
So,
home,
2 hours.
so I go home with Maisie. Well, in the meantime, Andrea and I are texting back and forth, having huge text arguments. Where I'm like, I'm getting a fucking hotel tonight. We need marriage counseling.
Oh my
Fuck this shit.
God.
Hold on, it's all your
She
fault.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, all she did was her battery died.
Yeah, I know.
What?
She
Yeah,
drove.
I like you yelling at me. We didn't get marriage counseling for me.
Yeah,
I'm insane.
I'm the problem. Yeah.
Like,
I'm having a
nobody should
COVID
get
freak out.
this mad
I'm
about
having,
a battery.
I'm having a COVID freak out.
By the way, you could call me. I'll go change your battery.
hold on.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. I
It's
get there.
tight, bro. It was sat on me last
I mean,
night.
I will do it right, but I could. I can get it.
Well,
in
I
there.
didn't do it right,
Okay.
so I'll let you continue, babe.
So then Progressive calls me to, get all the details, and I said, I have the battery. I just need somebody to change it out.
I need a
Somebody
real
beside,
man.
somebody beside
I need a guy, so a man that you can take care of me.
I need a man that's not, I don't know, half of an actual real man.
I need a man with a bigger extender that can reach that can reach what I need to reach.
I need a man without T-Rex arms that can actually reach down in there and wrench on something. Oh my God, what are you, a doll?
So they tell me, we can't change your battery. We can only test it or tow you. And I'm thinking, I said, I am literally less than a quarter mile from my house. So you're going to have to tow me, to my house, and then we'll figure that out. So I'm sitting there. Yeah, so that's what I said, okay. And so I'm sitting there, and then I'm like, I've got to figure out this corrosion, because if I can get this corrosion off, then we can change the battery. So I then walk to Publix, get some baking soda and water, and I proceed and a scrub brush to get the corrosion off
like a nail,
my own battery.
like a brush you would use on your nails if you were an auto mechanic.
So what's Daniel doing here? You're at home?
I'm
eating pizza with Maisie.
No, I'm cooking HelloFresh. So I'm cutting zucchini
he's
and
at
carrots.
home, still texting me. Man, texting me. Still
Oh
and
my
I said,
God.
well, I'm working on the battery so I can, do this. And so finally I get the corrosion off, and I said, nicely, would you like to try again? Can you try again? I've got the corrosion off. And he says, yes, come home and I'll switch with you. And, still mad.
We're trying to.
So he then.
Right now, we're trying to put our marriage back together too,
Yeah.
because we've hit
My God.
yeah, it's bad.
So,
See what happens when you.
one dead battery caused all this?
See, never-
my God.
see, never
There's some
listen
other
to
stuff.
me.
Yes.
There's other stuff built up.
My battery's dead every day I get out of work.
That's true.
Or the equivalent of that happens to me every day.
Every day.
Again, that's why I'm better suited for chaos.
Exactly.
You
Have
live in
them tow
chaos.
you to AutoZone, and then they could have fucking.
Well, I mean,
switched it out
I know
for
how
you.
to switch out a battery. It's not
It wasn't the
about that.
battery, huh?
Yeah, I know that
Once
fucking guy.
Daniel hears that they would have to tow my car, he was like, no way.
No, I said no
We are
way.
not having that. We are not making a scene.
Yeah.
You are parallel parked. There's no way they're going to get it out. There's 70 people outside of Tactical Brewing. They're karate kids. Going to
Yeah,
the
there were
garage.
karate
No
kids
way.
in line. Everybody's watching me. I'm standing, I'm waving at people. One guy's like, hey, are you?
No
And I'm
way.
like, don't you fucking.
Oh, was that the problem? There were
No
people
way are we
watching
going to
you?
have it towed.
Well, I was on display trying to flip this thing out. So I ride my scooter this time, and she's got all the tools. When I get there, I can get myself in there to get the battery. So now I broke it. I broke the corrosion off. I didn't break the battery bracket. So I get the big bolt out. I take the bracket off. I get the battery out. I put the new one in. Lube it up like this. They always give you the packages of, hey, put this on there. Like, I'm not a fucking idiot.
The little red and green,
Yeah.
little fuzzy.
No, they give you like a grease. Like
the grease, but they usually give you like a fuzzy washer that goes on there too.
They didn't give me a fuzzy washer.
No, the green fuzzy washer,
No.
the red.
No.
Then the gel.
No, I didn't get one of those.
Doesn't
No.
do shit, by the way.
So I hook it all up, crank the thing up. I'm like, okay, we're good to go. And then, but I got to put the battery bracket back on. And when I took it off, it was sitting on the top. I went to put it back on, and then I'm putting the nut in there. The battery bracket falls off somewhere in the engine.
No,
I don't know where. I
We have
don't
no
know.
idea where where it's at.
No idea where it is. It hasn't fallen out yet. I had to order another one. I'm going to put that one back on.
No, real fact, on every single car I've ever had, when I change the battery, I lose the battery bracket and then say, fuck it, and never put it back on. And then while I'm driving, I hear it fall off. And then I silently say, there it is.
There it is.
And then I go the rest of the time, no bracket, because then I bitch. I'm like, that shit's not going anywhere. It's got the goddamn connectors holding it down, and it's 50 pounds. And again, I'm not jumping the car. It's fine. Anyway.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
So what am I leaving out? So we got you up and running, and then you came home, but yeah, that's about it, right?
Yep, and then we went, and then you had started cooking, and then you were like, I'm not hungry, and then we went our separate ways.
I'm not.
He's a baby.
He's a baby. Yeah, he's like a
so
baby.
I cooked
You're married to a man, baby.
so I cooked the whole food. I cooked all the food, and then I made her, bowl or whatever she was going to have. And she's like, you're not going to eat? And I'm like, I'm too mad to eat.
He's fasting in protest.
What are you mad about? The accidental
No, when I get
battery.
mad, it just sits in my brain. It doesn't go away.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah, it just it's like I'm mad because I'm mad.
My God, Andrea, you are a
So
saint.
I apologize again, babe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said I wanted to go to a hotel.
I almost sent you to the beach by yourself.
she
Because I
did.
was like, we need time away from each other. Like, you need to go away.
Like I said,
know, I
come
need-
hang with me in my house, buddy. I got 3 rooms.
I need to put I need to have Daniel hang out with me more so he can be more used to things going bad, constant, and also too, people looking at you in big groups and laughing and pointing at how stupid you are,
Yeah.
because I'm used to that. Like
I need some of that.
Like the last time I took out my boat,
I need some training.
I was hauling ass near Disappearing Island and with my family, and I'm looking and I'm like, why are all the other boats like in this one channel near the island? And then like I'm not that, there's a bunch crowded or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, that's weird. Every other boat, no one's going to, and then I run around, and everybody is laughing. I hear them laughing, and then
From a
pointing.
distance.
I see the phones, and then I'm scraping the bottom, and then I'm going slow, hitting ground, running around, all the way until I get close. Then I'm like, I do that move, or I'm like, I know, and then they're all laughing, and then it doesn't bother me.
No,
I'm like,
gonna.
there it is. They're laughing at me.
I'm gonna ask you the same thing you ask me after we do an extended version of telling you, when you're knocking your family's boating supplies into the river. Is this good for the show when we overshare this kind of stuff, or bad for the show?
No, I mean,
Because it's real, and I think everybody has these type of
they'll relate
fights.
to it.
Yeah, they will relate. But my
then
wife,
it's, people's perception of you have definitely been.
oh
knocking
yeah.
down a
No,
couple
I know,
pegs,
I know. But my wife's awesome, and I appreciate the fact that she knows.
Well, they
that
know that.
I get angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got angry, and I got angry because you drove, and
That's crazy.
I didn't. Well, no, because I didn't. I thought she was baby in May, and I don't like that. Like, because May will do this thing where she doesn't. I don't want to get wet, and then Andrea will be like, "Okay, I won't get you wet," and I'm like, "Fuck that, get her wet." Like we have a different, right? That's correct.
Yeah.
But
Hey, I'm
inevitably-
calling you next time, though.
Walk in the
For help.
rain.
Inevitably, she was going to drive her car, so this was going to happen regardless.
It would have happened.
It wouldn't
the
have
next
mattered
day,
when.
but-
In
He
my,
did tell me. Oh, I forgot to say. He did tell me. He goes, I wish this could have happened tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And I'm thinking to myself, you would rather it happen in
Yes.
the morning and get hot and sweaty and have to go through all of this in the morning rather than just get it done tonight?
Yeah,
You're
because-
a crazy person.
It would
Because-
spread out the
hold
crazy.
on.
It would spread out the craziness.
yeah, thank you.
I know, I'm
See,
like that
Seth
too.
knows
Yeah.
it would spread out the crazy. I had already
Oh
had a
my
computer
God.
fail. I had already had a corrupt file. I can deal with that only to a point, and then I need to take copious amounts of marijuana and alcohol, then reset, and then in the morning I can handle the battery.
Well, all right, Andrea. If you need a place to stay,
Seth's got
I got my
extra
place
rooms.
too. Either one of you can stay behind.
Seth's got 3 extra bedrooms,
Yep.
And a big old dick.
I'm staying in some hunk of shit. There's no place to stay there.
Yeah,
but
Paris.
you can go stay at my house. It's just ripped up crazy. Anyway,
I love you, babe.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
just text me help if you
Yeah,
want.
let us know if you need help.
I love you too, and I appreciate appreciate your apology.
Okay. Well.
My God.
I'll remind you of it when you yell at me going to the beach this weekend.
Nope, not doing it.
You know,
He'll mumble it in his own.
Oh,
under
I
his
hung
breath.
up on her. Oops.
you know how angry Crystal gets if she has a dream that I cheated on her?
Dude, what if you screamed at your wife,
Oh,
Tom?
never. Oh, she'd leave me. Did you throw all my business clothes on the front lawn? And
Business clothes?
Business clothes.
That's what they do. They throw your ties.
Business clothes.
That's what That's what happens.
It's fucking wife beaters and fucking ripped up jeans.
Oh my God.
I'll go to leave.
Turquoise polo and chubbies.
I'll go to leave in the morning. I'm like, bye, babe. I'm gonna give you guys. She's like, I had a dream. You cheated on me.
My God, look at the chat room
They're
turning
mad
on me.
the whole day.
Tom's the
Over a
better
dream.
one.
I know.
Dan's a bad one. No, I'm just look. I got a temper.
Everybody
and I'm
has
just,
bad days. I get it.
I'm just a normal human being.
They don't take it out
No,
on
I
us,
mean,
the sweetest person in the world.
I will contend that the girls right now that are cheering Team Tom right now are cheering Team Snowflake Husband. You know, there's a balance here, man. It's not just pushover wins. Come on.
Yeah. Let's
I did a lot of damage.
Let's do some news. That's
What are you going to do to make up for it this
damage.
weekend?
Be eating the pussy a lot.
right.
A lot of pussy.
Look at that.
What beach you going? Where you going?
I do have to
pussy-
wonder because
pussy
you're
beat,
bringing
pussy
your
beat.
child with you,
Yeah, yeah.
and where you're staying's not that big of a place.
No.
How
you
does
gotta,
that work
I gotta
out?
eat it while she's on the toilet. I gotta be fast.
I wish that could solve my problems because that's fine. It's tangible to me. I'm like, I'll do that at any time if that means that things will be better. But
Oh wait, we gotta take a break. You wanted to go to news.
yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I guess let's do. What do we got? Half an hour.
take-
We'll do a fat middle segment and then, or we can.
No,
do news
this is
last-
the middle segment.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, let's take a break.
Am
Let's
I
come
wrong?
back.
Oh, I think
That's
I'm
good
right.
anyway. 'Cause I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go
Yeah,
tinkle.
Oh, you gotta tinkle. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll take
kick
a
the
little
door open.
break.
I'm gonna kick the door open. Whoever's in there.
Let's go with brand new music from the Slackers. These guys are basically New York ska royalty. Enjoy this. The song is called Sleep Outside. We'll be back with more Mediocre Time right after this.
Going on, but that's all that was said.
So it must have been her doing something that caused.
Maybe flashing the camera.
Well,
Do you-
because
Do
even
you think you
'cause
could
that-
get out of the belt on Hulk Coaster?
Well, that thing
once
is designed. Yeah.
You know, once that's down, I don't know if I could get out.
Even
of
if you
that.
were.
See, that scares me because I want to get out of it. If I'm flying to my death, I feel like that thing is...
No, you're safer in it.
I don't know.
You are.
Yes, but then in my mind, I want my own freedom.
I understand.
Because
yeah.
it's
I
not-
mean, you know, I hate flying, so I get it.
Once
I
the
mean,
safety bar is down, those things are designed so even if you were limp and not holding on, you wouldn't fly out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they don't tell you like, well, you better hold on because if you lose consciousness, you'll slip right out of fly.
do you see
I
that
always
chubby
do that
kid?
anyway.
See that chubby kid on the thing that the true rubber bands that shoot you up?
Yeah, but
And the country lady going, you're okay, and he's like, "Ugh," he's slipping out of the horn. He's
Yeah,
like
that
holding by his third chin is holding him. That's the only thing that's holding
Yeah.
him.
no, well,
it's sad.
the
it's sad.
the in between the leg harness, what you don't see is that
Yeah,
he wouldn't
still,
have fallen
like,
out.
It goes between his legs, and then
Yes.
there's one that comes up.
If his little nugget head popped out,
It would no.
I don't know.
No,
I,
sure.
I think.
no,
Yeah.
he's fine.
Yeah.
he's fine, yeah, but
How the hell did this lady okay, could she have like wiggled out to take a selfie like when the roller coaster like tick, 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 goes up and then like
she was skinny enough.
maybe she tried to stand up to do something and then fell off that way. Because in any other scenario, if she flew out during the ride, it would be the ride's fault, right? Logically,
I think so, yeah.
Like it would be a malfunction of the roller coaster
That's
itself,
insane.
or the safety bars or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so they deemed it wasn't the park's fault, so it must have been her acting
I'd have to
inappropriately.
see her anatomy, not her vagina. I mean, like, I need to see her body to see, because there are certain people, like Daddy Longneck, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
You put him on any roller coaster, and I think with enough of him freaking out, he could wiggle his way out of it because he weighs like what?
Yeah.
75 pounds?
Yeah, but they're designed, they have your shoulder harness, right? And then there's usually something in between your legs.
Always going to be outliers, right?
Yeah, but there's something in between your legs to keep you from slipping out. Because I imagine anytime they design a roller coaster,
I don't think
seat,
Hulk has anything between your legs.
Yeah.
Some of them are just over the chest.
Yeah, but the seat must be designed in some way that you can't wiggle out the bottom. Like that's
There is like the little thing that comes in the middle of your legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
usually
it's like
some of them snap in with a belt with the harness that comes
Right,
down.
yeah.
Some of them don't.
Do you guys hold on to that thing? Or do you
I
guys
do.
let
I
go?
do, yeah.
Oh, I hold on.
Yeah,
Of course.
No,
But I see people letting go like it's nothing. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, I'll let
that's
go.
it gives you more
yeah.
excitement. I
do
gotta live.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'll
that.
do the hands out. Yeah, if we're going upside down, like I'll
Really?
do that. But normally I hold on to it just because it's like I don't like the banging of my head.
Yeah.
You know, like I like the ride. I don't like the banging of my
Like
head.
I need to think there's a small chance of dying for me to have fun and those kind of things, like to spike my adrenaline, because I know they're so safe that it's like, all right, I need
I
a
get
little
that,
bit
but
of danger.
not my own.
What else?
Only
you got?
one article because I'm trying to find out like what the hell happened.
Oh,
Only
that's
one
fake. I made
article.
that up.
No, only one article says that she was not. What was the word they used? Like doing something against the rules or whatever.
It was she was
Only one article has said that. Everything else says it's still under investigation to find out what happened.
Well, I'm sure the park said that first. Their statement was,
Yeah,
must
yeah.
have been doing
All right.
My article said the park hasn't released this. They wouldn't respond to the people asking them about the question. The park.
Park? No park
I mean,
here.
so they might still be
We've
held
never had
responsible.
roller coasters.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think even if it was the lady's fault, that park would be held. You could sue the shit out of them for any.
I would
Even
imagine.
in France, I don't know how
Oh,
they're
yeah, well, I guess I don't
governments
know.
It's not the United States.
Yeah.
Like, in Europe, dude, in Paris.
Good luck at suing us.
I point my fart in your general direction.
Oh, I like that Monty Python.
You've been to Paris, right?
Oh yes,
He
I
hated
have.
it.
I know,
it.
yeah. This
I hope they all fall out of roller coasters.
God
I'm
damn.
joking.
Stop
I'm
that.
joking.
But the thing I like the most about Paris is like they're so not litigious
Yeah.
that they don't have like there's
Oh, she's down on a roller coaster.
They're fucking razzing you still in the chat, Dan. They're quoting you. Why'd she get on the roller coaster?
oh, her
I
fault.
know. I deserve it.
But they,
I mean, that is true. She took the risk.
Look, it was only because it wasn't raining at all. I'm like, why the fuck are you driving?
like
She said there was one dark cloud. It was probably over Tom's house.
there's no fences. Like there's a canal running through Paris, and like there's places where there's just no fence, and like you could just walk right into the canal and stuff. Like, and there's no yellow on every curb to warn you, like, hey, there's a curb, don't trip.
Yeah.
Because, and I like that they treat adults like adults.
Yeah.
So maybe there's less.
Yeah. There's
I
no
like
signs
that.
that say don't shit on the streets either, but there's shit everywhere.
I
so-
wonder if that translates to roller coasters and the fact that like they make United States roller coasters basically dummy proof, where
they are
even if you
dummy-proof.
tried to kill yourself during a roller
can't
coaster
do
ride,
it.
you probably couldn't because you couldn't wiggle yourself out. But
There have been accidents.
there
but,
is, yeah. But I'm saying like, okay, once the latch is down on the whole coaster, right, and it's secure, it's like properly secured. Like maybe there's ways to puff yourself out so it doesn't click all the way, but like if it's properly secured, it's impossible to get out like during the ride to kill yourself.
I would
right?
imagine.
That-
yeah.
that's
Very
another
difficult.
Thing. That's another thing. Like you can make yourself real big and it'll click, and then just deflate, and there's so much room. So do you like intentionally like get smaller so it
I don't
clicks
know, man.
tighter?
The
But enough
last few
room to
times
get
I've been
out.
on a roller coaster, they come around to each
And then
fucking
push
chair
it
and
down.
smash you,
Yeah.
which
They
is bad
smash
when you
it
have big
down.
tees.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Oh, yeah.
It's
you
the
can
worst.
you can say titties.
Yeah.
In
Forgot.
fact, I like it when you do because I get horny
It's just don't want to say that.
because it's funny.
But
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I wonder in France if the safety bar, like if you did want to get out, you could, because then again they treat you like an adult. Like, hey, if you want to get out of the safety bar,
Get out.
and
I don't
die-
think this lady wanted to kill herself.
No,
though.
no, no.
She was there for her daughter's fucking birthday
Yeah,
party.
she was there for a dog.
I didn't think no, but I'm saying, but she did something negligent, or maybe did, yeah, and then that's why she fell out. I'm just saying, maybe that happened.
No, I get you.
And it's possible because it's a French roller coaster.
Sure.
Next story. That's my theory.
All right, we got to the bottom of it.
The bottom line is it's a French roller coaster. Okay, this one's really cool. Gorillas in Nigeria. World's rarest great ape was filmed pictured with babies. Photos have been released for the first time in years showing a group of rare gorillas in the mountains of southern Nigeria. Only 300 cross-river gorillas are known to live in the wild, making them the most endangered subspecies. But the Wildlife Conservation says the sighting raises hopes for that the animal at risk of extinction are actually reproducing. And they show actually really cool pictures of them walking. I don't know if you guys can't see it.
Yeah, here, I'll put on your camera.
I think it's really cool. Wait.
Be quiet while we watch the photo. Everyone quiet. We're
Everyone
watching
quiet.
photos.
I don't think you see it.
Look at the photo. Gorilla, quiet.
It looks like any other gorilla. You can't tell. It's
night
like
vision.
It's a night vision.
Night vision gorilla.
It wasn't even that good. All this for nothing.
But the world's rarest great ape, and that they were filmed like that is pretty cool.
Dude,
I just think that it's.
Yeah, great story.
Have you ever seen a gorilla?
It was my
up
middle
close
story,
in
and I
person?
go to middle stories that are shitty ones.
I know. Bookends.
Like, what was the lady, Jane Goodall?
Jane-
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. She,
There's
like,
Jane.
and anybody that is able to be around gorillas and not be terrified that they could kill you so easily in 1 second and rip your butt ass off. And
Yeah,
like,
and she's like I find her very attractive for some reason.
dude,
Jane Goodall.
if you see,
Isn't
like,
is she alive? No?
I do believe she passed.
Oh, did she?
I think so.
Oh no.
Yeah.
you
How
guys,
do you like her now?
you guys have been
Jesus, man.
So beautiful.
to zoos where it's just a glass between you and
Yeah.
a gorilla,
No,
right?
she's still alive.
Yeah, I
guys.
thought.
She's 86 years old.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, I'm gonna go kick in her door, and she's shitting.
Oh my God, Jane Goodall!
You totally reset Tom. He's gonna say something sweet and poignant, and then you look, and then he's like,
So, but if you see a gorilla up close, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This animal is strong as fuck and could kill me.
You can
easily.
feel it.
Dude,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
just from this, and then pure muscle, too.
You can feel it.
Like, I think
There's an
they're
energy in the
stronger
air.
than 10 men
yeah.
combined.
When they used to have,
Like, what can a gorilla lift? I'm sure back in the 20s, they made a gorilla, like, lift weights and shit, right?
Oh, they probably beat
Yeah,
him and
yeah,
lifted
yeah,
him.
yeah,
They
yeah.
fought
I'm
him.
saying,
thing.
They had him fight lions.
probably made him dive into a Dixie cup of water
Yeah,
and kill
yeah.
himself.
Like, I think a gorilla.
Over 10 times their body weight, as heavy as 30 humans.
Yeah, that's
30
ridiculous.
humans?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, we're talking.
But what
Somebody
kind of
Googled
humans?
how much can a gorilla bench press.
That's what I
That
wanted
was
to ask.
Tom. That was-
I mean, that's like
I Googled that years
that's like
ago.
nothing compared. It
So it
can't,
says,
like,
let's say an average person can bench press his own body weight, then
Yeah.
a 300-pound gorilla
That's
can
pussy
bench
weight.
press up to approximately 1,800 pounds.
Whoa! How much can you bench press?
my max at one time was like 410, 415.
Goddamn! Like think about how strong
1,800
Seth
pounds.
is, and then a gorilla.
Almost a ton.
You know what? I stand behind. No, they can't. I don't think they can do
Dude.
that. 1,800
Dude,
pounds.
it
Dude, their pecs are the size of a
Yeah,
watermelon.
but like they're
Yeah.
gonna lay
It
on the
doesn't have-
bench and they're gonna
Whoa,
like.
yeah.
and
Well,
they're
they
gonna-
don't have the attention
and then
for
they're
that.
Gonna go,
Yeah.
They have the power for it,
He's fucking
though.
bro. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'd
they're not
probably
gonna
be
do
picking
that.
their ass as they
Dude,
do
they're
it.
not
in
gonna
Russia, they have a big ass grizzly bear ride a bicycle and shit.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
riding
I love that.
riding an enduro bike with you know what I'm
in
saying? So
That's
I
definitely on my bucket list, is to go sit with like gorillas as they come up to you and like groom you and stuff like that.
Oh, I
Be
thought
in
you
that-
meant like
Why?
I thought your
'Cause
bucket
that's
list
so
was
cool.
to
Do you
sit
think you
and
could-
ride motorcycles with a
Okay.
gorilla.
Yes, that because I'm in control. Well, I think I'm in control of the situation. Because if it tries to fucking eat me or punch me, I'll fucking uppercut it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
You're
ask
more
you.
scared of fake diseases that you don't have than an actual gorilla that can rip your face off.
Because I'm
doesn't make
one with the
sense,
gorilla. I
Sam.
feel like
Yeah,
all
it's
animals
irrational.
like.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's-
scared about his lumps, but
Yeah.
not a fucking gorilla.
It's
They
never
can,
gonna make
Mundo.
sense.
They can
Like-
easily just rip your arms off like this sideways. You know.
Yeah,
like,
like
gonna
I'll
get my
ride a
foot-
motorcycle with no helmet, but planes are scary. Like, come on.
do you think you'd have any
It's got
chance?
balls. I'll kick it in the balls.
I seen you kick a baseball bat in half. Like if you kicked a gorilla as hard as heck,
I
you
think we
could-
had this discussion before. If it was like a
well, you talked about fighting
slow-
a moose before.
Oh, that's what it was. It was
Yeah.
a moose.
Yeah.
I'd still stand by that. I'll
But the
fucking do
gorilla's
something.
got hands and will
Yeah.
grab you and
He can go.
strong as teeth.
I know I'd die fighting a gorilla, but
Yeah.
would I get maybe one elbow?
One good hit?
Yeah.
Do you think you could like
I mean,
choke
because
it?
it's-
As
Like,
I'm
if
dying-
you got around the gorilla's
No,
neck,
it's
and
so
he-
thick and
yeah,
big.
it's too strong.
Yeah, it's too
But
strong.
if
What if you're like digging your thumbs into its eyes?
That's what I was thinking.
gotta
If
get
it
to
was
its eyes
I'd get to
first.
its eye. As I was ripping my throat out, I would.
It bites you with those yellow black gums.
Oh, yeah. Those
It's immediately
long-
ripping your dick off.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
like-
oh, yeah. Hard to fight
This
with
is
no
a
dick.
little known fact that there is an unreleased movie where Mel Gibson plays a vampire and they use actual gorilla teeth as his vampire teeth. That's not true.
Oh,
Is that one of my stories?
No, he's just got
But-
like yellow fucking smoker teeth.
let's think about this logically because the gorilla's not used to getting punched in the face super hard because other gorillas don't fight like that.
He might be like,
biting-
"Huh?" and then like run away.
Yeah, could one well-placed punch or kick
Stun
stop?
him.
Yeah, stun him enough.
Scare him. It's
Yeah.
because they're gonna get scared. You know, like they
But
don't
man,
know.
in
I
rage,
imagine
man,
the
yeah,
kick of the
they'll
they'll be
be
running
mad.
at you and rage you. I mean, I don't even
Fuck
think.
I mean, the
that.
only way to do this
Yeah,
is
they
to
do.
actually
They do
have.
this.
Also, they're
We have to
they're
Tweak its
have you
nipples.
fight a gorilla. I used to make Tom laugh all the time when I would do my gorilla smash.
Oh yeah.
I imagine kicking or punching it. It would be so. It'd be like hitting a concrete wall. I think it'd be that tough.
Because
I don't know. I want to
heads
feel.
are giant. They're 100% muscle too.
Yeah.
I'll test it
you're
out. When
dead.
one's asleep, when they're doing surgery on or something,
Stab
I'll
'em.
punch it. And see what
Well, that's not.
Why? Just to see what it feels like.
You're
Oh,
a
you
fucking
mean
monster.
so you would go into the conservation area?
You wait
like,
until they're sedated to punch them?
You got any like baby gorillas that are under sedation? They're like, yeah, they're in the back, and you're like, oh god, this brings back memories of kicking my grandma's shit doors in. And you're like, gang, and you punch the gorilla, baby gorilla, right in the head just to see what it's.
Not in the head. I'm talking like in the chest, in the leathery chest area.
All right, okay. Well, you're a real gentleman.
All right, what's another story?
Oh no, I love animals. I would never do that, by the way.
I know you would. That's the part that people aren't going to hear, though, when I get the email. See? Let's pause for a second. That's the thing. He would never do that because he loves animals too much. Like, if there was a person in this room that was voted...
No, I don't.
No, but if there was a person in this room voted most likely to be killed by a gorilla just because he's too fucking pussy to kill the gorilla, it'd be you.
Yeah. I don't know. Once it's ripped your butt ass off, I think he's trying to punch
Game
you.
on. It's game on.
Like just fight for your life. You know what I'm saying?
If it's killing over you guys, I would sit back. But if it touches me,
Yeah. We know.
What if it's killing Tracy, your girlfriend? See? He does these things. He does these things because he knows I'll get the emails and people will be like,
would you jump in? Okay.
Do you know Seth? Why are you friends with Seth? I'm like, no, he's a good guy. He's a fucking around. They're
your
like,
22-year-old girlfriend, like she's taking a selfie and the gorilla exhibit.
God, these gorillas are so hot. I could paint
she doesn't
one of
talk
them.
like that.
And then she,
no, in my mind.
I know.
and then she
Fantasy.
falls in
Yeah.
because this happened with kids before. She
Yeah.
falls in.
And she is young.
Oh, dude, you gonna take that shit, man? He's like, it's happened with kids before. He's throwing shade.
But then
a compliment.
the gorilla usually runs up and curious and stuff. And then all the zoo officials, someone like, get that goddamn 30-06. You know, like
Get the fucking. What was that called?
the
The real one.
Get the bug assault.
No. There was like a Jeffries.
the 900 Jeffries.
900 Jeffries.
Or 600 Jeffries. Anyway, they have to get the
The
scope
caliber,
rifle.
it's like you're shooting 130 caliber, like a
like a
fucking,
tank
like
round.
from a one round from an A10 Warthog.
I taught Tracy for a scenario like that, and I told her to immediately get her pull her pants down and stick her ass.
Oh god.
No, because gorillas are like. It wouldn't want to like.
I don't know what to do.
They would want to mate with their. They would want to mate,
So
not kill.
just get raped by a
Well,
gorilla.
yeah. Would you rather be raped or killed by a gorilla?
Neither.
Seth's on the top above.
Pull your pants down and sit
Pull
doggy
your
style.
pants down. You gotta get raped by him. I'm an idiot. Why would you say that?
Because that's what you should probably do if you're about to
No.
get killed by a gorilla.
Yeah, it's not that worse when when the zoo trainer, the 30-06, snipes the gorilla. And,
But yes, I would defend her life. Yes,
I know you would.
not with my life, but
yeah.
Brock BDM weighing in. Seth is a terrible, terrible person.
I'll say thanks, Brock.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
Next time, yeah.
Wait till next week.
Yeah.
You gotta let it marinate a little bit. Then you get the real emails.
Yeah, these are just the live
Yo,
listeners.
this is just live. They haven't even processed it yet.
Yeah, the better people listen later.
Yes,
Yeah,
they do. They're too busy right now.
Right.
On Twitch,
These people are unemployed.
Norm, I swear to God, Norm
these
lives
are all-
on Twitch.
Yeah, wow. I don't even know. If
I
he has
say
a
what
real
everybody
job.
feels.
These are our worst morality-wise listeners
yeah.
are listening now, and they think it's bad.
And they're already like, they're done with you. You're about
Said
to
nothing
be canceled. It's coming.
All right,
Go ahead.
let's move on to another story. Something serious. The body of a baby was found Sunday in a shopping bag. The bag was being carried by a woman who punched an officer at Tanglewood Mall, according to Roanoke County Police.
Roanoke.
Roanoke, yeah.
I got relatives in Roanoke. My
Really?
dad's twin brother, his
God,
wife,
Seth,
and their
why would you
daughter. They
choose
all
this
live in
story?
No
Roanoke.
fun Friday.
I told you I wanted to
Like,
be
no,
serious.
all
let's go to
death.
the next. Let's
Go
just
ahead.
let's
Mandy Lacey, she's 34. They believed her to be transient. Was arrested and charged with assaulting a police officer, and more charges are pending. Roanoke police are investigating the death of the child. Information on the baby's age or possible cause of death has not been released. And they updated the story, actually. And it says that according to courthouse warrants, Lacey was deemed to have mental health illness.
Yep.
Well, no
She
shit.
was summoned for intoxication.
There we go. We can put a.
So, yeah.
That one's done.
Oh, yeah. You're carrying around a dead baby in a grocery bag. You're mentally ill. You know.
But but she might have been. Well, she was probably homeless. But that goes to like, you know, the video of the homeless people right outside my gym. It was like catty corner of the guys the homeless people banging like right on the street.
Oh, was that at your gym?
That was fucking like
Homeless
2
people
blocks
got a
away.
bang
So
too?
you had to bring
Exactly.
up.
That takes me to my point.
So you brought up a dead baby homeless story to talk about the
No,
homeless
Why did
people
you bring up the homeless people
Yeah,
banging?
you should
That's-
have just said there were homeless people fucking at your gym.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you didn't have to bring up the baby story.
Do you think where these stories are going to go? Where do we go with that? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I'm
Like,
telling you
make a
where.
joke.
I'm about to tell you where it's gonna go. I'm heading you in this direction.
Okay, all right.
The fact that a homeless woman had a baby and she's mentally ill means that she probably fucked another homeless guy on the street, which just happened down the street of my gym. Where do the babies go that these
all right.
bums have? Like they're
So the whole
having
point
sex.
of the story, if we're analyzing it, is homeless babies.
Yes.
Where do they go?
Well, they can go to shelters.
News at 11.
No, I mean how prominent. Like, does that happen a lot? Like, is there like
Yeah.
homeless baby?
Sometimes they raise them.
Florida
Raise
isn't
I've
Florida
never
the
seen a homeless-
capital
I've
of
never seen
homeless
homeless-
children?
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, super sad.
It is really.
Watch
good.
the Florida Project.
Yeah,
But where are they
or
at?
don't. It's that'll set the mood.
They're like a lot of people live in those week by week hotels. You know what I'm saying? Like the weekly
Yeah.
deals. There's one of those by your gym too.
Yeah, I know. That's what I
The greatest part is
I
that.
throw, when I'm done,
why
when I'm
do you
done
build
eating
there?
my food in my car, I throw it out on that.
Just throw it out on the floor.
For the babies. For the babies.
For the baby.
It's your business.
We
When I'm
do.
at that stoplight, I toss my trash out the window right into the
We do
hotel.
have a caller online too that wants to talk about
Seth,
Seth's news.
Hold on. There is a limit to this, though. Like, you will end up painting yourself in such a bad picture that
You are.
People will be like, "That's it. I
That,
can't."
that was a joke. I'm not lying. I'm
hold
lying
on.
about that.
We'll go to
obviously.
line 2. Do you know what it is?
Yes,
Sam?
it's EJ.
Total lie.
Eej.
Eej, what's up, buddy?
I don't litter.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for taking my call.
Okay.
How you doing?
Hey, thanks for being on the show. So you have a comment about Seth's homeless baby news.
Really? Are we going to talk about dead babies on the show? Or why don't we just talk about Pokemon Go Fest? Seth, you want to come with me to play this weekend?
All right, now we're talking.
Do you want to go to Pokemon Go Fest with EJ?
Do you wear a mask, sir?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
A Pokemon mask.
Yeah, we're going to go to Universal. We'll ride like the Haggard ride, and then we'll catch Pokemon.
That actually sounds fun.
All right,
honest.
wanna do it?
No,
right.
it's not fun at all. It's
Let's
miserable.
do it. Hey, it's literal nerd jock.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's real nerd jock.
Yeah.
It's
One nerd, one jock.
No,
Send them to
it's-
Pokemon Go Fest.
It's one nerd jock
Yeah.
and one insane jock.
Yeah.
I can't. I literally. I'm not joking here. I can't imagine anything more miserable than walking around in this heat with a mask on, finding imaginary Pokemons or whatever.
Pokemon. They're Pokemon.
And that just is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Pokey person.
And I don't even know the amount of money you'd have to pay me to like a whole day of hanging
like
out with
that.
EJ. Hot as ball. You know how hot it is outside? Like
I've been running outside.
walking
It's
around for no reason.
You go on the water rides. You go on Popeye, and you go on Deli Do Ride. That cools you off.
No.
Isn't there a
They're
water?
both waterproof.
It's not cool.
Can we go to Volcano Bay
on the
and stuff?
ride.
Seth wants to know if you guys can go to
Volcano
Bay.
He wants
we
to
can
look
get
at
wet.
teens in bikinis.
No, I do not.
Only if I wear the Borat freaking mankini.
Do people wear the masks in line
Yeah.
in your bathing suit and Volcano Bay, and then you take it off?
Then
and
you take your mask off. You're supposed to put it on your genitals and then go down to Stuka and then blow it right out the back.
Some kid just got. That was another one of my stories that I didn't do. Is one kid got.
Okay, EJ, bye.
Okay.
One kid got the one that opens up, the feet open up and you shoot
Yeah.
down. He got knocked out or unconscious, something like that. So but he's okay now. But he got injured. It was the first injury.
I would never do that ride.
I did it, and I did not want to do
What's
it. My
that?
sister made me do
The
it.
one where the floor drops out
Oh,
from
I did
below
that.
you.
I
I went
Yeah,
against all
can't
my
do
better
that.
judgment.
My anxiety
I think
would
it was
not
the
allow.
Bombay Bay.
Yeah,
Bombay
Wet
Bay.
n Wild,
Yeah, I
yeah.
did it.
Yeah, can't do
That's
it.
See, that's the thing about anxiety. It's weird. Like flying, like people go like, "Oh, you don't like the heights," or no, it has nothing to do with
I'm
that.
scared of irrational.
No,
fear.
I will get on the Bombay door. I'll get on any roller coaster known to man. I've done Sky Coaster. I'll do the fucking
Hell no.
slingshot.
fuck
all that
that.
garbage doesn't matter.
You're not scared of drowning in those tubes? I'm scared of drowning.
Not at all.
The water splashes. How do you guys breathe in those?
I'm
I
not-
go down it like this.
I mean, I hate to say
it's
this.
not a sealed capsule.
I'm not saying this to be reckless or anything like that. people have COVID anxiety. I don't have it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is not something I have chosen. Like, this is not something I want. It's all case by case, and it's all fucking, like Tom said, crazy irrational weirdo.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
COVID fear actually is legitimate because that's a real fucking thing.
Yeah,
Dying in a plane crash is probably like the chances of it happening are zero.
Catching COVID in a plane, though.
I'm not concerned about that. I don't know.
You better be a little bit because that makes me think that you're not being careful out here.
No, I wear my mask and I do everything I'm supposed to do and wash my hands so they're falling apart.
He's not irrationally scared of COVID.
I'm not afraid
but
of
he's irrationally scared of liver cancer.
Are you guys
correct?
The big thing now is the sending the kids back to school. What are you guys' thoughts? Are you guys sending back
face
virtual?
to face? Send her in. She's strong. Yeah.
What about
good.
you?
Yeah.
I don't want to take shit for saying that. But I'm not going to judge anybody.
You're going
for
to
doing
hate mail
whatever.
goes to him now.
No, it's fine. It always goes to me.
I honestly looked at both, and face to face was fine. And then what edged it out just by a little bit was a teacher for Max's school offered when she gets off to come and tutor our kids, because what we realize is we're horrible parents, me and my wife, like as far as like teaching them things. So we're like, man, if we try to do virtual school again, like it was rough for us. But the teacher offered, and you
go.
What do you guys think about you starting a business? Because that's the big thing now. Is like the people that are affluent, and
Private
have some cash,
schools,
private schools. What about me? Like doing that for the week. Like I'll take like 10 to 15.
I'd be
kids.
down.
Rich people like to pay qualified people.
I have a bachelor's in
You
science.
can do it for poor people.
No. Fuck anything other than athletics. I want you to make my daughter literally a super athlete.
Okay, well, I can do
Can you
that.
do
I
that?
can teach them some stuff.
Can you
too.
teach my daughter to be the next?
If she has the desire,
can she be
then
the
yes.
next Felicia Spencer?
Yes, if she has the discipline, of course.
She has it.
She's got the genetics.
You can do anything
for it.
you want.
I think she might.
Yeah. And if she started now, that
My
would be
daughter's
real
a
good.
killing machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's a killing machine.
If you start, although they've
I'll teach her to take a battery out and put it in too.
She can already do, she's super limber, and one of the reasons why she got picked for the company team, I didn't realize this. My daughter started breaking out splits and shit, in front of me, and I'm like,
really?
yo, that's she'll do a full split. She's
an athlete.
She does
So
the
she can
one.
kick
She can do
way
this
higher.
one where you're doing one leg in front and one leg in back.
That's a split. The straddles this
and then
one.
she can do a straddle. And then I'm like, holy shit, where'd that come from?
Seth, how do I get more?
And I don't want her wasting her time. Today is Little Mermaid. I don't want her wasting her time being fucking King Trident's seahorse. She needs to be fucking killing people in the octagon.
Is there any way that I can get more limber without putting the work in? Is there?
I like this. Yeah, drugs.
Is there some sort of drug
Muscle relaxers,
that
dude.
Can,
Muscle
is it? I don't think will
take
that
them
work?
on.
I mean,
They turn into a Gumby.
your muscles automatically get more loosened when you actually you don't have to stretch. You run and you can exercise, and they fill with blood and they stretch out on their own. But you're not going to get that limber from it.
I'm too stiff, and I'm stiffening up as I age,
Yeah,
and
me
then
too.
I'm getting, I want to be more limber. I want to be able to stretch down.
I know what you're doing.
You want me
You're
to bring
horny
my-
and you want to try some extra position.
You want to bring my little stretch machine in next time?
I don't want to.
I
Be
do.
Oh, you have one of those things.
Yeah, I do it every other day. I crank. It's not my dick.
How can you
I
do
crank the
You
wheel.
can do a split, right?
No, I'm like, I don't know with the percentage.
Close.
I'm like 20%.
Yeah.
away from
So
it.
you put it between your legs,
It's not
and then
easy.
you crank
I
it.
crank it and it spreads me open.
Okay.
What about your girl? Can she do a split?
No, I'm pushing her hard to do it though.
Jesus.
Now I will tell you, Andrea.
Are you more
Andrea's
limber than she
super
is?
limber?
Yeah, I'm more limber than she.
Yeah,
Really?
Andrea can do a full split.
She's tall. She's like really tall. So I think the taller you are, the less limber you are. maybe? don't know
I
how that
could
works.
take Andrea's legs behind her head, and then I do that move once her legs are behind her head, where I'm just like,
Really?
yeah.
It's cool.
It's just like that. Too. I make that noise too. I'm like, yeah.
Is that the last story or one more?
I mean, I have one more. We could just talk
You
about
look
it.
very disappointed.
I don't know what.
No.
Tom's like, oh,
This is
it's
one
not
I
the
didn't know
last
if I was
story.
talking
Oh,
about.
please say you're clowning me.
Did you guys hear about the Tyson thing? Tyson, who is 54 years old, will fight Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition fight on September 12th in Carson, California. The bout will be broadcast on pay-per-view as well as multimedia platform Triller. T-R-I-L-A. Triller?
I've never even heard of that.
Trilla.
Neither have I. According
I've
to
only
news
heard that in
release-
rap songs.
There's so many platforms now. It's
Quibbly, Trilla.
Yeah, with every goddamn
I
made
don't
up.
know what it is.
Yeah. So you know how he was like trying to find people to fight? I called him out. Like tons of people. Tito Ortiz called him out, stuff like that. So I guess him and Roy Jones Jr. are the ones that are gonna.
Two old men.
Yeah. So I also heard. Is it true that other like pseudo celebrities are going to be fighting the undercard? Like I heard something about the YouTube star and then some other guy.
You mean what's his name? Aaron Paul?
Yeah.
Or not Aaron Paul. That's
the Breaking Bad.
Breaking
guy,
Bad. What's his name?
Yeah,
the stupid guy.
Yeah, they got in trouble. Whatever.
Juan hates him. I hate him. The Paul brothers. They're fucking stupid.
He was going to fight some other YouTuber, right?
On the same
Logan
fight?
Paul. Thank you,
Logan
fuckhead.
Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Logan Paul. That guy's a piece of shit.
So this is going to be.
I'm trying to read if there's any.
Just
more.
a novelty, right? I mean, it'll get a lot of viewers. Like,
it'll freaking everybody will watch that for sure.
So okay, knowing what you know, Seth.
I tried to fight the Bagel Boss guy. That's what happened. That's what I called out.
The Bagel Boss.
Remember that Bagel Boss guy? The guy in New York that like is super short. He's like 4'10", 4'11".
Oh, the little guy that was yelling in the bagel.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking nerd. Why would you beat him up? You'd kill him
because he thinks he can beat everyone up. So I called him out on Twitter. And then the bare knuckle celebrity boxing guy got a hold of me and he was gonna set it up and everything like that.
Wait, Seth Petrozelli versus the fucking
bagel
midget?
Yeah,
fuck that.
One kick, you kill him.
That's
you kill that big old man.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I will do anything for money, and they were gonna offer me a good money.
That guy is barely a man. Like he's
I would give him some shots in. It'd be like the gorilla, me fighting a gorilla type.
Seth Petrozelli, one punch, you would kill him.
Yeah.
One punch.
I think he's got some spark.
No, he has nothing.
Yeah.
I one punch.
He's basically a great grandma on a toilet.
Pizza party.
Okay.
I need an easy fight after my layoff.
I wonder if you could probably bet on this fight, right? I'm sure.
Oh,
they're
sure.
probably,
Well, I mean,
the book,
it ain't gonna be like Bovada, but
no, I think it will.
will they put it on?
Yeah,
there?
but
I thought they were trying to take away a lot of the.
No.
I thought they were trying to legitimize the weirdo bets.
No, they take weirdo bets all the time, but they'll set limits on it. So because it's kind of a novelty fight, and because people have inside information for sure. Like someone in Tyson's camp or Roy Jones, like probably have talked about like. Oh, they probably know who will probably win. You know what I'm saying? Like these kind of.
I think Tyson will.
Now, I will throw this out there in case you guys are looking for sports you want to watch. Right now, MLS's back tournament's on. Watched that last night. But you know what else is on? With social distancing, no crowd, but real boxing's back. And you can watch it. And I got to tell you, Andrea and I really enjoyed it, because of the lack of the crowd and the bullshit. Like, it was good. We watched
People
boxing.
like watching it without the crowd now. It sounds better.
I watched boxing last night, and you could kind of get into the science of watching the guy try to, outwit his opponent. It was good, man. I enjoyed the boxing. So, and I know we got, Jesse Tamale.
Okay,
Jesse. That guy's as boxer, he's all about the boxing, and he's like a wealth of knowledge. I gotta say, I enjoyed, much like I say when I was watching baseball, I enjoyed it. I really had a good time watching boxing last night. It was good, man.
The only problem is you need to know something about the fighters because
they were breaking it down. They were telling you they were trying. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, you need some backstory because if you don't know the fighters, it's kind of like sports and you don't know the team. It's like it makes it less enjoyable.
Definitely.
So Roy Jones Jr., how old is he?
He's in his 50s too.
Are they both similar age?
Yeah, they're only 4 years apart.
Yeah, it's like 56 and 51 or something.
Yeah, but they're different. When they fought, they were in completely
different weight classes.
Are
they?
But I think Roy Jones got a little bigger now.
And
I thought Roy was a light, midweight.
I'm sure they're doing a catch weight at some. It didn't say, but I'm sure they're doing
Tyson was always a big guy, but I saw that.
So
heavyweight.
The thing, were you the one talking about him getting fit real fast? Tyson, was that you?
Doing what?
Yeah. Well, it was somebody talking about it last week.
I thought
when
it
he
was
first
you,
started,
or 2 weeks, 3
he's
weeks
ripped.
ago.
He's a good
Yeah.
Yeah,
shape.
he's like
Tyson's 54, Jones is 51.
Yeah, he's a genetic
say they're
freak. Tyson is a freak because the guy, seemingly in 3 weeks, is now back to old Tyson.
How he looks before.
Yeah,
His
he's
genes.
a freak.
Yeah, he probably.
You're a freak.
He
by the
did
way.
reach out to me, and I did sell him my Petro diet. So that's what's happening.
That's a compliment.
So in your
Petro diet, I got plenty of people that have been emailing me that are losing weight on the Petro diet.
Yeah,
So
I got lots
shout
of
out
people
there.
saying, they're like 5 to 6 pounds a week. Like they're losing. Like it's awesome.
So this
I like to see that.
This will be a straight boxing match, boxing rules, everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
exhibition.
Yeah, and will they be wearing headgear? They probably will, right? No?
I didn't say anything about headgear.
Okay.
No.
I
Exhibition matches, they don't wear headgear.
Okay.
It's a sparring match.
I don't think so. A lot of the guys that are not boxers will wear that because there is.
It can actually be
I would put
worse,
one on
right?
Vega Boss for sure.
To me, I would say, and I wish that
It doesn't help you with concussions, right? It's more for cuts and things like.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Well,
like it's for cutting,
and also for like wild like haymakers and shit like that. It's like like
it's not gonna cause any padding. It's still gonna.
No. It's still
brain is still gonna hit.
That's why a lot of the people don't like the headgear because it gives you a false sense of protection.
Some
where you're
say
actually
it's
still
worse.
getting concussion.
Some say it's worse for your brain. The headgear,
but you won't get cuts.
But I just ordered some really cool foam ones with a giant face shield. Now I'm not afraid to grapple and spar anymore because I don't want anything in my face anymore. So I ordered big shields in front of me. And
don't blame you.
So, in your professional opinion, you think Tyson?
Yeah.
All right.
I think they're gonna draw it out though for like all the rounds. And
yeah. That's the problem with these. You can't tell if they actually
that's what sucks about it.
Want to 100% win or they're just like put on a good show for the paycheck.
Look, we're both over 50. Let's not freaking give ourselves early dementia.
Is it for charity?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's for profit.
Nothing about charity.
Yeah. So sometimes these things like I'll do it for.
I don't think this is charity.
It says that they both have agreed to fight with large gloves and without the intention of trying to score a knockout.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They said that?
Then I don't even want to watch now.
It's to take place at Dignity Health Sports Arena in L.A. with a full undercard as well as musical performances.
When they mean oversized gloves, in between. Is it going to be like when you go to the circus and you see the giant
by Trina
fucking gloves?
Oh, they like what's the biggest boxing glove?
18 ounce or 16, 18.
They're probably.
I mean, you can get bigger ones, but
but they'll probably wear like the biggest one so that it's safer.
Musical guest Trina, the baddest bitch.
Who's the undercard?
Megan the Stallion.
I'm trying to find it.
Mine didn't say what the undercard was.
I'm not, they just keep saying like a significant undercard, but it's not saying who.
They probably
know what that means?
They probably can't announce it's not signed yet.
Yeah, that means it's not inked.
You know what the problem is?
I'm trying to get on it
with all these like novelty fights where remember celebrity boxing and stuff. The public realizes how hard boxing
Former
is.
NBA star Nate Robinson announced he will be taking on YouTube star Jake Paul on the undercard.
Okay, that's who it was. All right.
All right, so Jake Paul, which is Logan Paul's douchey brother, versus Nate Robinson from the NBA.
Former NBA.
I don't know who any of these people are.
How old is Nate? I know Jake is young,
and he's a YouTube nerd, right?
Well, but he's in good shape, and he's kind of into these stupid boxing matches.
Nate Robinson's 36,
and I'm gonna guess Jake Paul is 25,
23.
Oh yeah, you go.
Yeah, and he's got a trainer. He's got the stupid YouTube bunnies.
Yeah. It's just these fights are never.
God.
Yeah. I hate the Paul brothers, man.
These fights are never good because you
fucking terrible.
I'm not a huge fan of Tyson either, so
not a good guy, but I think I'd still take him over the Paul brothers.
It's celebrity boxing. They get trashy
because he's mentally ill and
Yeah. I mean, the only celebrity that would agree to this is a little bit on the trashy side, right? Because it's goofy. It's a fucking 90s radio. Like your other rich.
It's basically celebrity boxing back, right?
Yes, yeah. And it's never good. Like I said, you watch a boxing match and you're like, these guys suck.
It's usually horrible.
Because guess what? You've been used to watching real boxers that have trained their whole lives, like hours and hours a day, and then you watch that.
Well,
and
I think that's what happened a couple nights ago when I was watching this boxing on ESPN. I was like, I've watched all these celebrity things so much that when I actually got back to watching two guys that were like Olympic style boxers, I was like, God damn, this is really fun to watch. And they were like, they weren't landing a lot of punches because the defense they were putting up was legitimate boxing defense. I was like, this is fucking interesting.
Yeah, it's the art of boxing. Yeah, and you watch people that know how to do it.
It's
and then
good.
You watch some fools throw haymakers and gas themselves out.
I mean, it's
one
fun
round.
once in a while, but then you just get like desensitized to it because you think that's all there is instead of watching the actual art.
It was fun watching because also the crowd, the hype, the Don King aspect, the bullshit was gone. It was just two guys that honestly were Olympic boxers. These guys, like legitimate. that like Mark Marrow, Olympic boxer, Golden Gloves. These were two guys that were like ready to go, and it was fun.
Do you find similar to like I look back at old pictures of our events now, and it seems bizarre because I'm like, whoa, look at all those people with no masks.
25 years ago.
Yeah, like it seems so long ago because like our 9-year anniversary came up the other day, and like the pictures of
yesterday.
Of you wrestling.
The wrestling, I saw that too. I was like, man, I was sweating over all these people. I'm like,
yeah, the crowd and stuff.
Yeah.
So
spitting on you.
Yep.
So
remember.
Goddamn
y'all
tobacco.
remember when people could spit on you? God, what a good time.
Similar to that, now when I watch boxing, a little bit of every time they take hard head hits, I'm like, ooh, that's not good for you, bro.
Yeah, you can feel it.
So, and because more boxing than MMA, usually MMA, it's like they're less over and over taking hits. But like, especially you watch some of the old like 90s, like because of Tyson and all this bullshit, the promotion, the people have been putting together like famous Tyson fights, and you watch some of those Tyson fights from the 90s, and Tyson is hitting these dudes as hard as he can and like multiple times in the head, and these people are absorbing it, and I'm like, this motherfucker. I mean, I see the ALS happening. Like, it's bad. Like you have Mike Tyson hitting you 15 times as hard as he can in the head.
It's like time-lapse ALS.
Yeah. Like this guy's brain is fucked.
Like, you ever seen Fred Armisen from Portlandia do his impression of like a time-lapse, like squirrel body decomposing? It's like watching a time-lapse of somebody's brain decompose. He's like,
yeah. Then he falls. He hits
you can see it.
As Tyson knocks you out, you fall and then hit your head again on the back. And you're like, oh my God, this guy's brain. Like, I would
like to know how they are today. Like
they're dead.
A lot of them are dead.
Yeah, that's how they are. Like they didn't come out of it well.
Hey, do you guys want to dump them out?
Yeah. We only got a couple topics. Yeah.
I know. We only got a few. Let's see if we can do it.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby. Let's dump them out and play. I want to see your topics. Ooh, I want to also see your bottomics.
Who is Dump 'em Out brought to us by Mr. Van?
Brought to you by Six Flags Mulch in Longwood. Running a promotion. If you spend over $100, they'll give you a free Tom and Dan straw hat.
Okay.
While supplies last.
I like it.
So if you got a project, go by there.
Sam, what do you want to go to first?
Well, we don't have much left on here.
No, we burned a lot today.
Tiny ponytails?
Yeah, what's up with Tiny Pony? I'm watching MLS's back tournament on the old ESPNs. If you like soccer, the MLS is back tournament is going on right now. Orlando City arguably could be the number 1 seed right now. They're doing really, really well. Atlanta United, who fuck Atlanta, they didn't get 1 point, didn't get 1 goal, so fuck them. I'm trying to think what LAFC, another big favored team in there, but we're doing good. I think we won all of our games in 1 tie.
Cool.
And Tracy has all of them staying at the hotel that she's the valet manager.
Oh, no shit.
All the MLS.
Oh, that's cool. So they're in like a bubble too. I mean, that's hard.
They get tested like all the time.
Oh,
it's
my
crazy.
God.
I know one team just got sent back. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
No. They talk about it.
Oh,
Nashville got sent back.
I wonder if...
So they're making her test every 3 days now.
Really?
Every 3 days.
Does she know? Because I've been thinking about this. I was like, man, if I could pay off someone in a testing center, right? I was thinking about this for NFL, NBA, all these sports. I was like, and I'm sure professional gamblers have thought about this, and maybe even the casinos and the bookmakers have maybe thought to try to stop this.
Sure.
Because think about this. If you were able to pay off someone in like the COVID testing center that gets all the NBA players or like NFL, because they have to test them like an hour before the game or whatever, everybody. And so if you were like, you're going through all the tests and we're like, oh, Patrick Mahomes positive. and then you knew that information before anybody, you could call someone to put down fucking a shit ton
And
of
you
bets.
want them to call you.
Yes, because you inside information, it's like inside stock tips.
Yeah.
Because
All right, Martha Stewart.
then you could bet crazy against the Chiefs and before the line moves, because once they release that information and
Everyone will know,
then all of a sudden the lines change. But if you get in before that, man, there's an edge there.
You're a scumbag.
Yeah, you are. You're a bad person.
That's against the bookies.
Everything that I said, that just tops it.
They want
it really does.
They want to steal.
I thought kicking your grandma's bathroom door open was bad.
These are big casinos and bookies. They're the evil ones. You try to exploit them.
Let me read from the Twitch chat room. No, Tom, you can't do that. We got HIPAA laws. You probably sign an NDA.
Okay, well, I didn't say it was legal.
That won't
Right.
go well.
No one said it was
Remember the Black Sox
I like how
back
you
in
think
the
like
day?
that's against the rules. So no shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to cheat the bookies out of money here.
Yeah.
And the person, I pay the person at the testing.
Of course. They got to get their piece.
I get them a burner phone and stuff. We do, I'd have to get a.
I mean, it can be done, actually. I mean, Tracy goes in there every 3 days. Talk to me after this.
Does she know? Does she get the information? The problem is that we need the information.
Oh, no. She'll talk to the person who does the test.
Yeah.
She'll be that middle girl.
Oh, the middle girl.
Yeah, everybody's got to get paid here. That's fine.
What else you want to go with?
Well, we didn't talk about tiny ponytails, but it's a
oh,
thing in the MLS.
Well, that's what we're getting to. What is up with, and you probably see this at the gym, because I see this as sort of an athlete thing. What is up with the tiny ponytail where, like, I'll take my hat off just so I can demonstrate, because I got a fresh cut, and I brought things, down even more, because I just don't know when I'm going to get a haircut. But what they'll do is in the back here, just even this like little bit of hair I have here, they'll take like what they have, and then they'll just make that into like a tiny pony.
Like.
And I'm like,
1
why
inch.
the fuck are you doing a tiny pony?
You think soccer players? This is big with soccer players, like a tiny little.
Because they want to have the length, but then when they're playing, they don't want it flopping around.
It doesn't
everywhere.
flop. There's not enough there to flop.
Yeah, Daniel's saying it's so tiny that even if they took it out, it wouldn't go.
It's too tiny to flop. It's like saying a guy with an elevator button dick is like he's walking. He's like, oh god, it's slapping my thighs. No, it's not, motherfucker. You're lying. It's not moving around. It's like the ponytail is an unnecessary ponytail. Comb it down, put some water on it, and get to work. You don't need a ponytail. You're doing it out of style. It's stupid looking. Fuck you and fuck your tiny ponytail.
We got a caller.
Why did you drive?
We got a caller on line 1 that wants to ask Seth a question.
Okay.
Right. Question for
Did
Seth.
you vet this person? Are they nice to me?
Caller, you're on the air. A question for Seth Petrozelli, or as we like to call him, the grandma abuser.
That's you, buddy.
Hi, Seth. Do you think... Hello, Seth.
Hi.
Do you think you could take a punch from Mike Tyson?
We get a lot of callers from South America.
Yeah, I mean, I've taken punches from people that hit very hard, and I'm sure he's probably one of the hardest hitters. But
You think he'd knock you out?
I mean, am I staying there ready for it, or am I sparring him?
If you stand there and just take
Yeah,
one
I mean,
punch
are you
from
falling
Mike Tyson,
down,
you'll
or
knock
you...
out.
No.
No matter, I mean, when Mike Tyson's 80, I'm sure he can knock out any of us just by standing there.
Yeah.
Like,
But could I get in the ring and spar with him and take his punches from me and him sparring? Yes, I could definitely do that.
Okay.
But if it was just boxing, I think he has the edge.
No, I box very, very well.
I know.
But Mike Tyson well?
Yeah, I box good. I boxed many professional boxers.
Maybe if you're in their 20s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, what are we talking about? Are we talking about...
He's 40.
40?
Oh, yeah, he's 40. 40. You're closer to Tyson than you are.
Yeah.
That's true.
Your girlfriend. I'm saying.
On many levels.
You're closer to Tyson than your girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, I kind of got that. I hope you're not saying what I think you're saying.
You guys have this weird love-hate. I love it. I love the dynamic on the Seth and Sam.
What is Sky Rizza?
Sky Rizzy.
Okay.
It's a new hold on, I'll put it on for
I don't know the things.
I don't know the lingo.
Sky Rizzy
I knew it.
It's a new treatment. Hold on, I got to get the videos ready to go here for you. Videos. What is Sky Rizzy?
Yeah, we're going to end with this.
You want to end with some? It's not that impressive. Hold on, let me put this on so everybody can see it. It is a drug. Okay, here's the commercial.
Okay.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi.
What's up, kid? It's me. Sky Rizzy! Mama, we made it!
So this is an odd name for
Yeah, I just it's the only
psoriasis drug.
The only reason I wrote it down. Hold on, I gotta fix my hat now.
Is it okay? Let me ask you.
Sounds like a rapper. It's Sky Rizzy.
Yeah,
Hold
Sky
on.
Rizzy singing. Oh shit! Is that the commercial?
I like it.
No psoriasis.
Keep your skin clear.
They get the best of us.
3 out of 4 people achieved 90%
Sky Rizzy.
clearer skin at 4 months. Of those, nearly 9 out of 10.
Yes, it's Sky Rizzy. It's the new drug.
Well, at least they're trying to clear that gross stuff up.
I hated the name. I wrote it down just as something for drop them out or dump them out or drop them, drop them on your head, whatever. Only because I thought the name was really stupid and sounded like a rapper.
Is it because these drug companies are doing the same thing as like tech companies do, where they try to invent a word that's not close to any other things for search purposes?
A lot of it is they will take letters from the chemical name and squish it together and make it a word.
All right.
And that's what it looks like they did here.
Gotcha.
It just happens to sound like this.
Sky Rizzy.
Sky Rizzy.
Sky Rizzy,
fucking stupid.
Resveratrol.
But I heard it.
Also, less embarrassing when you're at the pharmacy and you ask for Sky Rizzy, right?
Yeah, I think it's more embarrassing. You're like, do you have any Sky Rizzy? And they're like, which album? You know, like it just sounds weird.
I mean, it
to
sounds
me.
like everyone wants to get it though. Like the
Why
person
can't
behind you is
we-
like, I'll take some of that.
I just don't. Why can't we give drugs like names of what they do? You know, like, do you have psoriasis like lotion number 5 or like
lizard skin killer?
I've never had.
I mean,
people are super embarrassed when they buy their like herpes medication and stuff, right?
I'm embarrassed when I buy some. I had to order stuff
You
off
got
Amazon.
herpes? What do you do?
No,
What do you get?
Yeah, you got something there.
Yeah.
I haven't had a cold sore in like 8 years on my lip.
Oh yeah,
But it's running through my veins. Yeah, it's running through my veins, probably.
Does your girlfriend know you have herpes?
Yeah.
I told her before that I've gotten fever blisters.
Yeah, but does she understand what that means?
Right.
Don't eat
She
it.
does now. She's listening. Oh shit! She just texted me.
Oh my god! You
got
have herpes? Ew! Don't eat my pussy with your fucking sores lips.
You told me these were
what
love
happened?
bumps.
No,
Love bumps.
she just texted me, says, you know my thoughts on getting raped by animals. I don't know.
What the heck?
Oh my god! Yeah, you,
Oh my God.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What is wrong with all of you?
Why?
Look,
No,
I'm the only normal one here.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, both of you.
You both are
I'm
crazy
glad
as
that,
fuck.
I feel
Who,
normal
me and
today.
Tom or me and
No,
Seth?
you and
and
Seth.
Seth.
Yeah.
No, you guys are fucking crazy.
No.
Tom's special needs. I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
guys are
yeah.
just
He's
crazy.
Yeah,
not
thank you,
special
I'm the
needs.
only normal one because
then
I
I'm
actually.
special needs too because
No.
this motherfucker cheats the system saying he's special needs when all he is fucking lazy and he wants to always cheap. He's
No.
a fucking cheap lazy.
You both are monsters. Seth's a monster who's got to receive a text. You know my thoughts about having sex with animals. What kind of goddamn text is that? You fucking animal.
Well, remember, he gave the advice to his girlfriend to open up her ass when a gorilla is coming after her.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
my thoughts about getting raped by gorillas.
What would you tell your
God, yeah, this
significant?
wouldn't happen if I was dating Sky Rizzy, the hottest rapper.
All right.
What were you asking?
We gotta
before
get
that?
the
It's
hell
time.
out
What was
of
the
here.
question before that though? I forgot.
I don't know.
It doesn't
it was
matter.
never.
Yeah, we
good.
ruined your relationship. The show's been canceled.
We
Sky
asked,
Rizzy.
oh, you said you had to order herpes medication online.
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing that back up. God damn it.
You asked.
Yeah,
because
because I forgot.
Because when I'm at Publix and the lady's like, "What kind of drug is it?" and I do have like Adderall, like because I'm thinking like she knows
Yeah.
that I'm
should
just
call it
I just,
Adderall.
I just want to tweak out. on
You
some meth.
act like you don't have ADD.
I know I probably do.
No,
but
you definitely fucking do.
yeah.
Remember how bad you were before you got on Adderall?
I definitely do.
I liked him
How long
better.
have you been on it?
I liked him better pre-Adderall.
the
year
orb
now,
was
yeah.
running
Oh, just 1
rampant.
year?
Maybe
Probably a little over,
Couple
yeah.
years.
Yeah. A couple years.
It doesn't like. Are you gonna be on it for a long time? You think?
I don't know.
He probably needs to up his dosage.
When
Just
I
get
don't-
in the
when I
lid
don't
or-
take it,
I'm like
Stony
all over the
baloney.
place.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Like when I don't take my marijuana, I'm like, leave daddy alone. I don't do my
Sweating.
blankets. Yeah.
Like I won't buy Preparation H from the store. I'm too embarrassed. I ordered on Amazon.
Why not?
Because I don't want people knowing that I have a
Like
a
whenever
fisher, a fish
the-
in my butt sometimes.
You have a fisher?
Fisher.
I don't know the preparation H. That's for
It
hemorrhoids.
soes everything.
Yeah, it does
okay.
soothe
And it
everything.
feels good. The suppository goes up there. It's an interesting
way,
feeling of it
the doctor
going up
told
to
you
your
If my
stomach.
last name was
A&D
Fisher,
order.
I got gotta say this. If my last
Wait a
name
minute, you think suppositories go into your stomach?
Or that when you put it, it sucks it up. It feels like it goes all the way in your stomach.
Yeah, it does feel like it
It's a
goes
good
all the way
It's
up.
kind of a cool feeling.
I like the way it sucks it up.
You might like to get pegged.
Like my butt, when I put a suppository in, it's like that bank teller tube.
Willy
It's like-
Wonka.
it's
That's
like-
what it is. It goes, I try to keep it at the bottom. No matter how much I try, though, as soon as I relax, it goes.
If my last name was Fisher, I would change it.
Yeah. Sorry, Fisher.
Yeah, sorry, Fisher. I would change it though because
Your
like
last name means
both
a
like
rip in your butthole.
it means two
My
bad
manager-
things. It
my
means
manager
either a poor person's job
or
or you have a
rip.
butthole rip.
That's it.
Neither of them are good. And I'll let you take us out.
Semantics.
I don't want to be talking about my show after features.
I like you're like I'll pass.
I'll pass on this one.
I'll pass. Strong pass. Heavy pass.
I like we got to a point where our producer doesn't want
Don't even want to plug my own
plug
show.
our podcast. She's like, I'll pass this time. No, thank you.
Bye.
Seth, you want to plug your gym?
Yeah, I guess I will. Yeah. Fuck it.
I'll do it, little gorilla.
So yes, you guys were asking about the Little Gorillas class before that. Our Little Gorillas class is at the same time as our Jungle Fit class, which a lot of parents come and drop their kids off and they go and work out so they can kind of have a little mutual thing.
Can I do my own thing? Because I want to bring my boys.
What, you just want to go in there and do your own
fuck off.
karate?
You can't do your own thing.
Start kicking the walls and stuff.
You think you know better than our certified
I
trainer
do,
at the
yes, I
gym?
do.
Yeah, this guy thinks he's a fucking ninja.
You're an asshole.
I know. I want to drop my boys off so they can get get tougher, get into like something. You know,
Literally
respect.
do something.
Do
'cause
something.
they're
anything,
literally
They
up to
sit in
nothing.
AC. They go
And you
outside.
wanna
Like,
go-
water.
Well, you brush your son's eyelashes with a brush, so it ain't happening.
Toothbrush,
And then-
soft bristle.
Yeah.
But the Jungle Fit is too much work. So I want to go there
Okay.
high and then kick at.
You don't have to do
you
the whole-
know, to punch at the
You
thing.
set up one of your dummies that looks like a slam man and just let him knock it
I want
around.
to put my gi on there and I want to get to work. But
You want to do the Elvis
You should do
workout.
my traditional karate is what you should do.
But then you have to learn the technique. It takes so
Yeah,
long.
but a lot
It
of
helps
it.
I want to go
stimulate the brain.
straight to
I
board.
think I would like it.
Yeah, you guys should. It stimulates the like, especially in these elder years of ours.
Do you
it
do
helps-
beginner-
But
It's
do I
more
have-
connections.
I don't
in
want to start with technique in it. I want to get right to board breaking and kicking.
Do you do beginner classes?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, of course.
Like, okay,
for
if-
karate or for everything? Everything.
karate. Like, let's
I
say
want karate.
The 99% of my students are beginners.
So
Are white
me
belts,
and
red
Maisie
belts.
and Andrea all want to take karate. Can we be in the same class or no?
Yeah, all in the same class.
Oh,
all
really?
At the same time, yes.
And we learn our katas?
Yeah. I apologize, not Maisie, because I only do
She's too little.
adults only. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
She can do the jujitsu.
She's cute. I know you like the young cute.
But she can be cheerleading on the side.
That was
that was inappropriate.
Yeah.
I know.
I ignored
my
that.
eyes
It
got
was.
big, and I'm like, what is
It was.
happening?
You still got
Fair.
weights there? Last time I was there, you
Oh
got
yeah, we have
weights.
tons of ways. We have
Okay,
more
that's-
now than
You got
before.
any? You got any kettlebells that have a gorilla face on it?
Because
I
I just
didn't
want
do
to go. I want to drop my sons off, and then I want to go lift weights.
Here's
in
the
the
deal:
corner
the
and
class is
with
there.
you.
He writes the workout, and then everyone does the thing. He comes around, so you can
Who's he?
look at the workout. Our trainer.
Okay.
Nico.
But the problem is that he pushes you.
No, he doesn't. I'll tell him like, look, this guy, just let him do his own thing.
Let him kick the
Special
back. He
needs.
likes
Yeah.
to kick the back. It's like barely weighs
So
level.
you literally can go back there and do whatever you want, just
Okay,
as everyone else is doing the workout.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
I wanna
fine.
lift
Yeah,
the
just let
weights
him
and-
punch. He wants to punch.
But I
the
want my
bag.
sons to
Yeah.
think that I'm awesome.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like my dad knows karate. He's awesome. He goes to this place and he's kicking.
Well,
crazy.
just tell your son that Seth's their dad.
Then
Then
he
my
get,
karate gi.
then a
You're
little
the
private
pool guy.
lesson. I want to.
I do privates.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I know you're gonna do private. What are you what's that gonna do?
I do them downstairs.
We
though.
watched our dad 69 some
Do you
Elevator
still have
man.
the space up the top?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Can I go up there and pump my wife? Like pull her gi down and.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh.
Not me.
Are
Well,
you
on
doing
that
your
note-
haunted house this year?
No, it
canceled.
sucks. We can't.
Yeah.
Just like
Halloween
Halloween
Horror
No, you know what you
too.
should do?
Well, that's why
you
I
should
asked.
do your haunted house and call it Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh,
Yeah.
we would get tons of
Fine.
spillover.
I'll send an email. You'll be
I mean,
fine.
if we just send them in, we always send them in one at a time anyway.
Hey, my buddy, he's
Oh,
doing a
yeah.
Halloween Horrors. That's cool,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, it's totally fine.
I just need an okay. Just send me back.
Dear Mike and Summer ILO, our friend Seth Lumpazelli
Look, I
is
think
doing
that-
their own. It's fine, right?
Yeah.
If
Summer said
if
it's
you
fine.
don't say anything, it's fine. If you do reply, just say no, and then I'll still consider it fine.
All right.
So wait, if you want anything about the jungle, go to jungleorlando.com for any information on that. And my Petro diet. I had tons of BDMs by it. I have lots of people.
People are actually losing weight. They really are.
What do you think? I know what I'm talking about. I've done this my entire life.
I know you do.
And I practice what I preach. So go. Just easiest way to do it is go to my Instagram at SilverbackSeth. Shoot me a DM and I'll get you all the information on that on the Petro diet.
What can I eat? What can I eat there?
Just read the diet. I
Is
sent
it
it to
all
both them.
nuts?
She still hasn't thanked me for it, and as I've opened
No,
it,
she's not going to.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for something I'll never use.
Oh.
You might as well have given me a tomato plant.
Why did you ask for it?
Is it all seeds?
I was trying to be nice, and then I was like, I'm not actually gonna follow this diet, so I probably shouldn't have asked.
Is it all paste and seeds?
You can
paste and seeds.
Paste and seeds.
That's how
you can halfway follow it.
How do you feel about powders?
Even if you're not going to follow, it's still very good information and knowledge to like.
Can I ask a question? Who is this guy that I see? And I don't know why I see this. I don't know if it's because of Petro or not. But on Facebook, I'll get this like targeted ad that's this big meathead muscle man. And he's like with his like, I'm assuming his wife, who's also like one of those girls that's like loves being married to a meathead.
Yeah. Fitness.
Yeah,
freak,
and she's like,
I'm pretty sure that's how Tracy
and
is.
she's fitness. No. She's an artist.
Well,
like this is like,
but she's not that. Though.
Yeah, this girl is like a fitnessy girl, so she's kind of fitnessy. Like she's ripped, but like, and he's like one of these men that can't fit in a normal shirt. So all of his shirts have to be like sweatshirts that have been cut by like industrial scissors.
Okay, like he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah, and he's standing there, and he's like, and she's putting in like the tablets because he's doing his pre-workout boost.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not sour enough. And they keep putting more in of these
More
little
tablets.
tablets. And then, have you seen them?
Yeah.
And then he sips
They're
and he's
energy
like,
protein
yeah,
tablets.
it's energy protein, but it's like mega sour. And he's like, that's the sour I like for my pump. Like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And she's like, yeah, I'm so wet because of your pump. It's extra sour. And I'm like, what is happening? Have you guys seen any of this?
No.
I have not.
I can imagine though.
It's great.
But yeah.
It got me excited listening to it.
I'm going to check the chat room to see if they know
Can
what
I
I'm
eat
talking
cheese steaks on the Petro diet? I'm out.
Cheese is a.
Can't even eat
No
cheese?
Have a steak.
I thought you didn't read. I thought you said you were doing it.
No, I'm not doing it yet. No, I never lied. I never said I was doing it.
Why are you driving?
It depends. My diet. You'll see the way it's broken down. That grass fed is sometimes okay.
You got to go like
Cheese,
4
sometimes-
months. You got to dedicate yourself.
It's like 3 pieces of grass and some powder.
God
damn.
No, it's not
God,
like that.
I'm
I'm
crunching
starved.
up.
Where's my fucking paste?
It's really not that. It's
It
really-
dried out. Oh,
Look,
God,
if
it's powder.
some of the BDMs can do it, then everyone can do it.
You smoke weed now. What do you eat for munchies?
Oh, that's a. You know what? Look, what are you, investigative reporter?
He's
That's
got.
a great
I do
question.
get bad munchies.
Yeah.
He's
What
like,
do you
How do
do?
you
I
eat healthy then?
It's
What do you
easy.
do?
I only stock up with stuff that I can eat.
He's
and
like,
it's
oh,
healthy
this
and-
paste.
Oh my God.
What, like fucking
Give me
rice
that paste.
cakes?
Where's my young girlfriend's
rice
pussy?
is
I'll
a
eat
no-no.
that.
I don't know. What are healthy snacks?
Like seeds, nuts, dark dark
fucking bird.
Fuck! I did just say that. No, like dark chocolate. I have this like crunch stuff that's like a bunch of
paste.
like it's like coconut. It's like
Oh,
coconut.
I'm gonna
flavor.
eat powder?
No, it's coconut.
with seeds
Fuck
on it.
coconut seed
Flaxseed, coconuts, coconuts.
paste.
I know.
He does.
I know.
You know what? You're right.
You know
I
how
give you a
healthy
fist bump.
that
I
is?
know you hate that, but I have to give you a fist bump when I know you're right about something. You're like, it's gonna be seeds and paste, bro. It is like that's seeds and paste.
I have my dark stevia sweetened dark chocolate. That's amazing.
Fuck that
Oh, it's
shit.
Stevia's natural. It's so
one
good.
square.
You get 1/4 of a square.
No,
and you're gonna let
there's
it.
no
you
sugar in it. You
Put it
can't-
under your tongue. Let it melt. Swirl the flavor around. That's all you get for 3 months. You piece of shit.
Put some seeds on it.
God damn, my chocolate's so dry. Well, seed it up.
You guys laugh your way
idiot.
to an early grave, assholes.
God damn, I'm dying. Quick, put some seeds in his mouth. I feel good. I got some protein.
I don't like this.
I feel pumped up.
I feel like
This is why I
this
can't
why
do
don't
the
like-
diet.
This is on the same level as making fun of karate.
Oh,
Your
I
shit's
like my diet.
like granola bars.
My shit's amazing. My shit comes up piling
It
out.
How you get rips in
All
your
it comes
ass?
out of the
hey,
toilet.
you know the picture where you pulled your panties down in your walk-in closet?
The BDM.
I took-
Oh, my tattoo.
I
page.
took a seedy shit video or like a picture, and I knocked out the background, and then I photoshopped a seed-covered, corn-covered shit coming out out of your ass. And it was
Where is it?
It's in my phone because my wife was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm photoshopping. I'm high as fuck. I'm photoshopping a seed and corn covered turd coming out of Seth's ass, and she's like, "Your daughter was reading a book, and this is what you were doing."
I'm glad I take your time. And corn wouldn't come out because I don't eat corn. That's it.
All right. Bye-bye.